watching Enoch?
Oops, I forgot to start the timer. Now it started.
Ah,
Like I clicked it, it didn't go, but it's going now.
considering what he just ate was his breakfast.
Oh, because he didn't eat earlier again.
Again. Ugh.
Moody.
Here we go.
All I want is to feel this moment. You think happiness is somewhere else. I just wanna always treat you well.
I think the music volume's okay, personally.
Yeah, I did turn it a little bit down. So wanted to double check.
It's, I mean, all the voice audio is louder than the music. So,
Fabulous.
like, plenty loud.
Gonna try and love me. I just wanna have a heart worth breaking. That's all I really wanna say. I'm sorry my hands are shaking. I don't normally feel this way. But my whole life is just the chances I'm not
Alright, we'll get back into you.
taking. I just wanna have a heart. I just wanna have a heart. I just wanna have a heart worth breaking. I just wanna have a heart. I just wanna have a heart. I just wanna have a heart worth breaking. I just wanna have a heart. I just wanna have a heart. I just wanna have a heart worth breaking. Maybe I left here a long time ago and neither of us knew it. Would they say I lost the plot? Would you say I blew it? Thought I found a way back home, but now I'm looking through it. After all this time spent gone, I think I just outgrew it. Were we supposed to waste away? Empty out my bedroom, throw all that stuff away. All I'm taking with me now is a blank slate. 'Cause these days are too short to live a whole life through in this landlocked heart with you. Maybe I left here a long time ago, and maybe we both knew it. Maybe this could have been heaven, but the reach just grew right through it. So what is left of paradise out beyond its edges? Empty lies, a sunset sky over empty hedges. Are we supposed to waste away? Empty out my bedroom, throw all that stuff away. All I'm taking with me now is a blank slate. 'Cause these days are too short to live a whole life through in this landlocked heart with you. Empty out my bedroom, throw all that stuff away. All I'm taking with me now is a blank slate. 'Cause these days are too short to live a whole life through in this landlocked heart with you.
Alrighty, folks. Is everybody here and ready to go?
Yeah.
You know my captions?
Don't get
We're- No captions today.
Oh, no captions? Okay, good. That works too.
Jester? Yes, sir. Oh, I had not heard you. You ready to go?
Yes, sir.
All looks well. I believe we are here. Hello, everyone. Welcome on in to the Tincture of Madness. I think we'll hop right into it. I'm pretty excited to get going. Well, apparently not excited enough to stop that. Days ago, three of you found a job posting to investigate the situation at Blue Cut Crossing, the town known for maintaining the primary bridge leading to the northern half of the continent, a town considered to be on the edge of civilized land, which had gone silent a few weeks ago. Even though you didn't know each other, you decided to work together in an effort to discover the cause of the town's silence, and hopefully find a way to reestablish communication, if only by clearing the town of whatever hostile force had claimed it. Since first meeting during your travels, which has been roughly 2 days, you have fought off some bandits. If I could have the three of you, that is going to be Mio, Jester, and Mothership, introduce your characters and yourselves, and let us know how you fought off the bandits. What did you do in that fight? Why don't we start with Jester? You are right next to me on the overlay. That's why we're starting with you.
I stood on the front lines against these bandits and deflected with my wonderful little stabby Mc. What's the thing I'm looking for? Axe, and stabbed with my wonderful shield. In that order.
Fabulous. Your name and character name and.
My character's name is Thayer Copperbeard, and as you said, I am Jester.
Fantastic.
The life cleric.
All right. Next up is Mio.
It's me. I'm Mio. I'm playing Lashara Masant. She's a fighter, and fighting off the bandits, she fought. And mostly just real big swings, real big hits. Not really saying much to any of them if they like beg for mercy or anything. No, just death.
Fair enough. Mothership. Loosely off of it. On the other side, you hear grunting as the wagon shakes. A small, scratchy voice speaks. The keeper said not to go this far from town. In response, a harsh, deep voice speaks up. Need more shinies to trade for brew. Metal box have something. With a strained grunt, the sound of metal tearing, and then a firm thud, and then with a firm thud, a small figure flies out from behind the wagon and slams into a tree with a pained groan. Sorry, got box open though. The figure that struck the tree rises, a strange, gaunt human, or at least humanoid, with oddly stretched limbs and elongated fingers tipped with razor-sharp claws. It looks up to see you approaching, shouting, "Outsiders!" With one hand, it scoops up a chunk of dirt and hurls it at you as it dashes behind the wagon. Roll initiative. And this will be for everyone. I'm going to switch to the proper screen, but this will be for everyone, even the person who's not here yet. Mac, you're sort of in the upper left of the map. Oh, there's two Thayer Copperbeards.
Woohoo!
He's multiplying. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay. That one should be... And also, everybody should be able to see everyone's name for, the sake of ease. Don't forget to click on your token.
All I see is overlay right now.
Yeah, I just see the tincture. I see the turn order. Now I see.
There we go.
It all loaded.
In the future, when I don't forget to pull you over, don't forget to click on your token before rolling initiative. I will add you to the turn order if you already rolled, which I think is just Lashara. Bam.
Does a 26 beat a nat 20?
I mean,
It's a higher number.
I would say yes. Are we missing anyone? Oh, well, none of you, but the bad guys are... The quote-unquote bad guys are not here yet. First up, scan. I love clicking and totally missing the button. Just like clicking way far away.
Oh no, it happens to me.
That's not what a button is.
I started using the ergonomic mouse. Clicking's so weird.
All right, Nak, you have been up on that ridge, sort of like just to the side of the road, watching this pair tear apart this wagon, searching for something. As you're just observing, the larger fellow like accidentally bashes the smaller one, and he smacks into a tree. And then, as described, the party comes up. He sees the party. He throws stuff at them, and they're clearly getting ready to attack the party. Which, from your perspective, is just a group of 3 travelers. What would you like to do, if anything? Maybe nothing.
I would like to immediately, let me check the range on this. I don't think I'm close enough, actually. Hold on.
Who knows?
I am not within 30 feet, so scratch that.
Yeah, I'd say you're like up on the ridge, like just like. Who's that going towards?
The
bigger guy, the smaller guy, somebody in the party, the wagon itself. What are you doing?
I think the guy who's throwing the dirt, if I understand correctly, the person whose reaction and going outsiders, that whoever that was.
This guy. Yeah.
Okay. I was zoomed out too. Yes. Which, let's see, is that?
That's like 60 feet.
So.
DC 16
60 feet.
Save.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Wisdom. No advantage, sorry. So at first number, 8. That's a failure. So that's 2 psychic damage.
And until the end of its next turn, it's at disadvantage.
It was just for the next attack, right?
Gotcha.
On
Yeah.
the next attack roll it makes.
Disadvantage on the next attack it makes. Right.
Yep.
So I'm just like, you throw like a wuss or something. You throw like a goblin. No, there's no goblins in the other party.
Not that you see, no. Yeah, they're all like a goblin.
I was trying to think of something, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I say that's an insult that's not going to offend anybody at all?
Least insulting insult.
Ugh.
You throw like a branch blown in the breeze.
Yeah. I guess that's my attack. I got 30
that is your
feet
action, yeah.
of movement. My action. Let me just check something. Oh, what?
Okay, that's really weird.
All right, I'm getting the hang of this now. I think I'll just kind of move down here, keeping my distance a little bit, and that should be me. I'm not going to say anything other than that vicious insult I just flung at that dirt flinger, and then I kind of maneuver around.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe look at the people, familiarize myself with.
Wait, there's another Thayer Copperbeard.
Yes, that's what I was
We're multiplying.
Are you sure he's not the rabbit?
Multiple man.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that's really funny. Well, we'll see if that keeps happening. But you can control the one that's left, right?
I should be able to.
Yeah, it's the one in turn order, so I think we're good.
Yeah.
Speaking of, as the bunny man's turn comes to an end, we're over to Thayer.
So let's do a little bit of moving.
Yeah, I think you heard this like random mild insult and saw movement out of the corner of your eye.
So I'm gonna start walking up to them, and I'll use Sacred Flame.
Okay,
But as I'm using it, I'm gonna go, "We're all outside, you morons!"
Marvelous. Oh my gosh. As a heads up, I just realized the way your vicious mockery is entered is incorrect. Knack. You're a 5th level character, so it's 2d4, not 1d4. So, if you want to roll one more d4, we'll throw that out.
Did I roll 2 1s? Okay.
No, it's
Gotcha.
I just looked at it. It's set to
That's
roll
interesting. I'm pretty sure I drag and drop that one in, but I'll fix it.
one.
What was
Okay,
that?
this is 1 more damage.
1, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. And what's the save on Sacred Flame? Realigning to the present time period.
Should be a dex save.
Dexterity save. Same guy used to like wind around the cart. This is the guy that threw dirt at you. You're like, hey, stop that.
Yeah, we'll go with that guy. The one that's closer to me.
14. That's a success. sort of like stumbles backward, and I imagine like it was just like this bit of flame falls from the sky, just like hits the ground. It's like disperses. So yeah,
I think that's all I got.
fair enough.
Did that do damage?
Nope.
It would have if it hit him.
Oh. Oh.
It's his
Stupid being
turn,
jerk guy.
As I catch up.
and he sort of like rapidly like charges forward, stumbling, and is like, "Outsiders!" And he's gonna run all the way to you and make an attack. There's duplicated again. I keep blinking and he's back. It's so
I'm
weird.
everywhere all at once.
Oh my god.
Just when he gets 2 hits.
It's mirror image.
I don't think he liked your comment about outside. Oh, you hate the outside. I don't even know why I'm here.
Can I use a reaction on that?
Well, what reaction would you like to use?
So I'm just gonna really dig in with that last mild insult and make him rethink. And I don't know if he should be doing what he's doing. Maybe make him re-roll that 20. Pick something else. I'll go ahead and make Thayer the recipient as well.
So, question.
Uh
Actually,
huh.
if I could make or Eklu the recipient.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Was-
pause.
No, Lashara.
Pause. One thing at a time. What are you trying to say, Jester?
I was gonna ask, did he take the psychic damage or because he failed his save, right?
Oh yeah, he has disadvantage anyways. Thank you for
Right.
the reminder. So so you don't have to use that.
Oh,
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, you don't have to use that.
Yeah.
okay.
It looked like it was going to be really good. It's like these
Right.
razor sharp claws that are like dripping with acid, or like coming towards you, and he trips and stumbles and he rakes his claws into the ground right in front of you. And stands up and he's like, "Wah!"
It's the ground, you moron.
Thanks for the call out.
Gotcha.
That's over to Eklu then. It's just insults and clumsy people. That's what you're seeing right now.
Well, my only comment is, how can you use the same spell I was going to use? There you go. On him, of course.
Sacred flame. Oh, that's like really good damage. Assuming he fails. Dex save.
Is that no damage if he?
If on a success, it's no damage. That is a failure against the DC 16. So he takes 13 radiant damage. This time the little like mote of radiant flame falls and just collides with the back of his head, and he's
Does it make him easier for them to hit?
no, that's guiding bolt you're thinking of.
Okay, which was my other choice, but okay. Done now.
You hit him for half
Okay.
decent damage. All right, Lashara, it's you. Things are happening.
Things are happening.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go up right beside him,
Heck yeah.
and yeah, I'm just gonna overhead swing a ball onto his face.
Just like grab this maul off your back and just swing it.
Yeah.
Hopefully right on his head. Roll it. Attack roll, please.
Okay, now I have to remember how this works. I think I click this.
Oh
No, I do
Well,
click that, but better next time.
It gets it out of the way.
I think you're like stepping in and swing the maul over your head as he's reeling from this like bolt of fire into his face, and he like stumbles backward, and that's why you end up missing completely. You're just like raking into the ground with a maul. You're like, all right, let's try that again. You are a fighter of 5th level, so you have an extra attack.
Yeah. Okay.
You follow that up. Yeah, you just
Much better.
flip the maul in your hands and swing it up, like smack him under the chin. Roll the damage. You can click maul in chat.
Nice.
Oh, fancy.
Ringing his bell. That's 11 damage. Yeah, he's looking pretty hurt.
Do I want an action search? No, I'll save action search. Never mind.
Fair. Absolutely fair. But if that's it for you,
Would it be weird to try and intimidate him right now? I just want to like scream right into his face.
I mean, you can
Do it,
absolutely do
do it,
that.
do it.
Whether or not that gets you anywhere is a different story.
We're gonna do it.
I'll give it to you. You missed, and then
Nice.
you immediately smacked him in the head really hard, and now you're just like, "Wah!"
Yeah.
The first one
yeah.
was a warning shot.
I will. I'm not even going to give him anything for that. I think you successfully intimidated him. He is now more afraid of you than he was.
Good.
What that's going to result in, well, we'll see.
Mean outsiders. Why you bully?
All right, but if that's it for you, the big guy sort of like walks over and like shoves the back half of the cart out of the way, and he's like, "Hey, outsiders." And he's gonna just stomp up right here, and he's gonna slam his fists onto the ground. Just like, "Grah!" And I need both Lashara and Eklu to give me a dexterity save. Failure.
Oh no.
Eklu? Mothership?
What?
Dexterity save, please.
I'm sorry, I was choking.
Hate that. Yes,
Take your
dexterity save. This guy is slamming the ground right in front of you. You both fail, so you both fall prone, and you will take 9 bludgeoning damage as like just this small section of ground right in front of you just like starts to shake, and you just like fall over as he swings his arms back up and smacks you in the face with his fists. Yeah, that hurt, but that is his turn. We're over to Knack.
Is the guy who just slammed the ground wearing armor of any kind?
No, he's like in tattered rags. Almost maybe like a tunic that got all tore up and was like stitched together a little bit and tore up again. Actually, it's kind of the same for both of them. It's just, the quantity of cloth is different.
Gotcha. Let's see how this reads. Range 30 feet. You spell choose up to 3 creatures within range. So if that's not what I'm trying to do. Let me get to the right tool. Well, actually, no, I do want that tool. So where is Eklu? So I guess I got to get to about there. So I'm going to go there, and that should have Eklu within 30 feet. And I am going to go ahead and now cast.
One more step
Aid.
up would get you to where you want to be.
Okay. I'll go ahead and go there too.
Okay.
So I'm like in line with them. I'm going to go ahead and cast aid on all 3 of those. All 3 of these interesting strangers I've met.
Yeah, so
or have yet to meet.
So for Thayer, Lashara, and Eklu, your maximum hit points are increased by 5 for 8 hours.
I like to cast that on myself right before I go to sleep, and make sure that I feel really rested when I wake up.
Just imagine how awesome that's going to be when I multiply again.
Oh my god.
I think I'm gonna try a bonus action to do. I think maybe. Let me read this real quick. I don't think it uses, like I can just do Hexblade's Curse. I mean, that's the Warlock anyway, so that's not going to use up a Bardic Inspiration or anything. It's like, it doesn't take up a slot.
Put it in chat.
There we go.
There's a bonus action.
Oh, right, it's a number of
Is
times.
the sentence you're looking for.
Yeah, and it's once per long rest. Gotcha. Okay, no, that's pretty much. I'm gonna move up, do that, and say you're doing great, everybody.
Yeah, the
Hang
three
in
of
there.
you feel slightly bolstered by that statement. Oh,
I
I'm
also
doing pretty great. Yeah.
I want to mention that I'm generally just calm. I'm just walking around. I'm not. Doesn't seem rushed. Doesn't seem like, you know what I mean. That's just my demeanor.
In the
So
12
cast that.
seconds we've known you.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. And then that's me.
This guy's pretty chill. Yeah. Then it's over to Thayer.
All right, we're playing. We actually have to move at least 5 feet away from a guy before they get an attack of opportunity, right?
It's based on their reach. So if you leave their reach, they get an attack of opportunity on you. So
if I move to here,
effectively, yes.
Right. You're fine.
Oh yeah, you want to go flanking, so both Thayer and Lashar will have attack rolls, advantage on attack rolls on that guy.
that is correct.
Melee,
And
melee attack rolls, not all attack rolls.
Every attack roll. I'm just gonna multiply again. It's gonna be great.
Oh my God, wait for it. Ah! What the? How the hell did you do that? He's hacking the game. Get him out of here. Calm down, Roll20. You're clearly showing favoritism.
On that note, I'm going to swing my axe.
Yes, please do. 18 will hit. 9 slashing. All right, you will drop this twisted fellow. He just collapses onto the ground, and like this like tore up, matted, and like sewn again clothing that's like loosely hanging on him. It's clearly not the proper size, and like 4 tunics sewn together to fit this guy properly. It's just like clumped on top of him. But he is apparently downed and probably dead. Certainly looks dead.
Yeah, because that sounds great. Okay. In that case, thinking he's dead, I'm gonna go here. 'Cause I should have 5.
Yeah, it's a bit rough. You do have to like sort of like climb over. I mean, you have enough movement to do it, but you should like scramble over this like edge of the cart, and like you're standing on a couple of the like chunks of wood and stuff. And it's loose footing, but you can stand here and grant advantage to Lashara and yourself. Yes.
I've got the slippers of spider climbing. I'm good.
Oh my God, I forgot. You're stuck to those boxes.
But I think that's my turn.
Fantastic. Eklu. Yeah. There's this bunny man just like saying things to you guys.
I'm
Eklu,
speaking common.
I'm okay. I have a question on how to represent the 5 hit points that you were talking about.
It's up to you. Usually what I personally do is if you double click on your token, you have other little bars. I pick one of them and I put 5 and 5 in that bar. And that's how I represent it, so I don't forget that I have 5 more hit points than I normally do. And I just keep track of it separately.
Okay, so when I lose hit points, they come off that 5 first.
Yeah, I mean,
That
in
would be
theory,
like
yeah.
temporary, though.
It's
That's why I was confused.
The difference between the maximum hit point bonus and the temporary hit point bonus is temporary hit points you can't get back, but with the max hit point bonus, if you're healed, it will heal into that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that's why you want to track them separately. Usually, personally, I track it as the max hit point bonus is red, and the temporary hit point bonus is blue because shields, I guess.
Well, and I always put my temporary in the blue, so I had already put the red. Okay, good.
I learned that from you guys too.
And the next thing is,
Fair.
I kind of side-eye the guy that's making the comments, and I'm like, who are you trying to encourage, man? You haven't been specific. Okay. And then this one, I think
the only one left standing.
the only one left standing. He does look like he's going to attack, correct?
Well, he did just slam the ground in front of you and then smack you in the face.
Oh,
So,
he
yeah.
did it. I misunderstood who did it. Okay,
Yeah, that
then
was
yeah,
him.
he did attack. And fine. He gets a gutting bolt.
Okay. Guiding bolt the big man. 15 will hit.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. The
Speaking of eyeballs.
guiding bolt word, not. Yeah, there you go. 13 radiant damage, and he is now glowing. The next attack made against him has advantage. which looks like it was already going to have advantage. But hey, 13 damage is nice.
Mhm.
Alright, here we go. Double advantage.
And I'm staying here because I don't trust that that other guy is really dead. So
Be
I'm,
sure to like keeping half an eye on the other guy. Fair
Yes.
enough.
and I'm done.
Alrighty, then it's over to Lashara.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy. That's pretty much all I can do.
Yeah, at advantage. You should have a toggle thing at the top of your sheet that says advantage. Oh, nice. That's a hit.
A little bit.
Nice. 13 damage.
And how's he looking? I mean, I'm gonna hit again, but how's he looking?
Injured, but not, like, super injured. You gave him a bloody lip.
Nice.
You smacked him
Alright,
with a
so-
giant hammer, and you gave him a bloody lip. This would be mildly concerning, but, you know, you've been in a scuffle or two, so it's not that concerning. You know? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit him.
In the face with it and smack him again. You're like, oh, or just like bonk him over in the head, and he's like, still going. You're like, what the hell? He's still up. Come on now. But it's his turn, and he's going to at least attempt to respond in kind. I suppose we'll see how that goes. And bam. 17 to hit you, Lashara.
Yeah, that hits.
Guy just like reels back and just like a big fist, bam, for 9 bludgeoning and 3 acid. It's almost like his like cracked skin is like acidic somehow. Like as it touches you, it's like just like an irritant, like lye or something. Like he punches you in the face and it's like somebody threw lye on your face. It's like it burns. But you know, 12 in total. And then it's over to Knack Diggle.
This guy, he looks like he needs to take a long dirt nap. So I'm going to swing my musical instrument off my back and plant it down and take a couple range shots. Well, not a couple, one range shot at this guy. Jester, you might have to laugh at me about the pronunciation. It's the Fakluken Bandor. I'll just throw this in chat for you. Is that how you say that? You have to edge.
Yeah, we'll go with it.
Okay.
I'll
So
take
I
that.
plunked this.
That's a no, but close enough.
Yeah. This string.
You have to pronounce it like you're a Street Fighter character.
Fakluken Bandor. Wow. And then I
Yeah.
plunk this thing down, take a big old strum, and 12.
12 is what you need to hit the big man.
All right, so bring. I hit him with a chord of 18 damage.
Yeah, it's like a chord of like he plays a chord on this large instrument.
It's like an upright bass, basically.
Yeah, and this like blade of energy whips off the string and slams into this guy for 18 slashing damage. That's pretty good.
That's my
He's still
action.
standing, but you just cut a chunk into him, and he, like, for a moment, changes his attention to you. Just like glares at you, and then looks back at Lashara.
Okay. I'm not gonna move. I do
I
that.
wave at him.
That's my action. I'm not gonna move. And then I say to Eklu, I'm rooting for you guys. And that's my turn.
All right, Thayer.
Haha, let's go, Bunny Man!
That'll hit. 9 slashing. That is more damage. He's looking real rough, guys. It suddenly goes from "I'm going to kill you all" to "Oh God, I should run." That's the look on his face.
Now the next there gets an attack, right?
There's another
God,
thing.
how? What is happening?
Oh wait, I can actually click on that one too.
No, it's out of here. But
Did you not check my sheet?
What the?
Oh no, it's not
okay.
out of here.
It just keeps coming back. It is Eklu's turn.
Oh, it is.
What is happening? Are you trolling me? Stop it.
Oh, let me see here.
Ghost imprint of theirs that were.
There is the ghost in the machine.
The ghost, yeah, really.
Maybe it'll stop on the next map. I don't know.
They're calling me outsiders because I just live outside reality.
Ah.
Oh man. All right, what you doing, Eklu? He's looking
you know
real hurt. As in the bad guy, not. I mean, the Lashara probably isn't looking so good either. Actually, how you feeling, Lashara? You bleeding?
Yeah, just a little bit.
A little bit of blood. It's fine.
I'm at like half, roughly half.
Up to you, Eklu. You got that light.
I do have that light, but this needs to go down first. Oh.
DC 16 deck save. Alrighty. Bam.
Nope.
11.
Okay.
That's a failure. Yeah, so you drop him with a mote of radiant flame. It's like, it sort of looks up and smacks him in the face, and he collapses to the ground. This like giant mound that you're fairly certain was once some sort of humanoid, and is now a giant like monster of like thickened flesh and giant tree trunk arms. But he is also down.
Man, I say to Lashira, I will heal you, but we need to look at these guys and see what they really are.
Bishara is in the middle of holding her mace above her head and like lightly screaming, like ah.
Okay.
Victory!
So
God
there's
damn it, there. Stop it.
9 hit points for you.
If I leave there, do you think another one will show up? As a reminder, that's cast at 3rd level, so it's 2 extra d8.
If you just make everywhere there but one place, then we can assume that where there isn't, that's the real there.
Yeah, so if you just
But
want
if
to do
there's a there
slash
there.
roll, or just do that, that works. So it's not 9, it's in fact 26. 26 hit points in total.
Nice, nice.
Or 17 more if you already did that.
I'm playing lovely, upbeat
That's
music
okay.
this whole time.
Don't forget.
I'm fully healed.
Nice. Don't forget, it does take like an action to pick that thing up once you put it down.
Right, I get it.
All right, removing y'all from the turn tracker, and you guys can take a moment to investigate. Anybody who wants to investigate the bodies, you can give me an investigation and a medicine, both. And anybody who wants to give the cart, investigate the cart, give me an investigation. I'll be right back. Super quick.
I was gonna start interrogating the bunny man.
You accidentally rolled at advantage. We're just taking the first number, or disadvantage for that matter. But I am back. Let's see.
So who are you, Mr. Bunnyman?
Well, I was just hopping by.
And you just randomly take shots at strangers as you're hopping?
He was throwing dirt at you. All I tried to do was, make him think twice about it.
Up.
Are you one of them outsiders too?
I have no idea what they were talking about. I don't know what an outsider is.
Well, we're outside. It would be all of us. It was really confusing.
I thought that was a great point you made. I totally agreed with you on that. We're all outside. I don't know what he was thinking.
Is that 8 medicine and 12 investigation? And then 11 investigation?
Yeah.
We have no freaking clue.
Yeah, they just look like large distorted humanoids. Oh yeah. There.
Yeah, I'll check the guy that's next to me.
In simplest terms, rapid growth. These guys grew like super rapidly. You can see they're like
Did y'all have beef with those guys? Is that why they were flinging dirt at you? And
No, we've never had dinner with him before.
We just walked up, man.
Hmm. I don't recognize him. At least I don't think I do. Can I don't have a history proficiency or anything, but I mean, I'm assuming I don't recognize these guys that we're starting.
let me remind you. Your backstory involves one of the big guys taking something from
Right.
you and you running away.
Okay.
How much of that you want to say is up to you.
I mean, well, okay, then do I recognize either one of those guys as people I've seen before?
No, like
Specific.
you would look at the big guy and you'd be like, "Is he related?"
Right.
That's weird.
Okay.
It's not this. It's definitely not the same guy, but very similar.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I mean, thank you for that reminder. I think besides talking, I would have shouldered my instrument and started to, not move people out of the way, but, stand in line to get some searching done.
Fair enough.
See if, see what kind of trinkets and things they might have on them. Potentially. And ask, have you guys ever seen these guys before? Why were they flinging dirt at you? And I think I already got some of that answer, but did anybody else, did everybody answer that, I guess, is what I was wondering.
I think the general consensus is no.
Okay. Do I find anything on anywhere I'm looking on the two corpses or whatever if they're both dead?
Yeah, that's the first question. Are they really dead?
Yeah, they certainly seem to be.
Okay.
As for like you were asking, sorry, it was if they're really dead, and was there a second thing that you said?
For me, I was curious. I'm looking for something, and I'd like to see if it happens to be on either of these two corpses.
Yes. No, the only thing that, much like the rest of the group, a group's poor investigation, give me an investigation and we'll find out.
Okay. Like, I won't hide it, so everybody can basically see, I'm
Potion to Eklu because they said they were the healer and potions heal. And so Lashara's like, yes, healers get potions.
There you go.
Perfect.
Okay.
That makes perfect sense.
Does.
Knack would move on to search the rest of the cart as well for potentially something that I might be looking for.
Are there any bodies or anything here, or is this just a bunch of boxes?
Yeah, as you guys, so that had been my initial misunderstanding with what Lashara was doing. I thought you were searching one of the bodies, but that's fine. There are two like desiccated, like half eaten by animal bodies, like wedged under the cart.
Human? Can we tell the race?
They do appear to be human, yes.
Okay.
Well, poor humans.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try to drag him out.
And there's no horses?
No.
Oh, that's weird. Huh.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to drag the bodies out from underneath the cart.
I'll help you with that.
I'm gonna give moral support.
One of you can give me a strength check at advantage or athletics, your choice.
No, that's right. Advantage is a thing.
That's strength save.
Oh, right. Yep. I liked it more when it was a save.
Did you say athletics? Would that give you, do you have proficiency in athletics? Probably
Nope.
not. Yeah.
I'm a dwarf.
Who's doing the lifting? You're doing the lifting and Lashara's helping?
Yeah, but we could switch spots maybe.
Yeah, I mean, in this context with what just occurred, it's not happening. You can't just pull them out. Somebody's gonna have to lift the cart or something. Because as you're pulling like bits of the body are coming off. It's like gross rotted flesh onto your hands.
You're almost there. You got some of them.
piece by piece.
Can I just like turn the cart so it's fully over both of them?
Just flip it on top of them.
Not directly like flip it, but more like, okay, you're dead. This is your burial ground now. I was gonna make it nice, but
Knack will ask, are you trying to flip it? Do we want to try to flip this? And then can all three of us just kind of flip it like not that big of a deal? Maybe even see, hey, Eklu.
Yeah, if you
And
get
I don't know
enough
these
of you,
people's names, but yeah.
if
I
you get
don't-
enough of you, you guys can flip it without too much of a like a difficulty.
I don't think that flipping it onto the bodies is such a good idea, just in
No.
case there's something in them.
Flipping it off of them so that you're not ripping them in half while you're pulling on them.
You see, that makes a lot more sense.
Just to save on the mess. The cart's already a mess, so we could flip it off over them. Do you think just the three of us can do it with no problem, or should we make it like
I
roll for
believe in
initiative?
us.
Just
What's your everybody? What's your strength? Just like your score.
Mine's
17.
12.
The card itself.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any, just the pile, the rubble, the whole thing, I guess, not specific, but including the cart. I've found compartments in carts before.
In other realities.
Well, I mean, even in my prior years as a bunny bounty hunter, assuming
Fair
that I
enough.
might be a bounty hunter, who knows?
Fair enough. I mean, you can actually, you can absolutely search the cart in the same way that it was searched a moment ago by our friend here, Lashara.
Wow. Do it again.
You do not find much of anything. It seems like the whole cart was pretty much ransacked, save for that like one box, which very well may have been like wedged in a corner or something, and they wasn't found or couldn't be pulled out by someone who wasn't like really strong, like that big guy that came along.
Right.
But the cart has definitely been like really thoroughly ransacked.
Okay. I just stand there looking really disappointed and kind of hand on my chin.
Lishar is gonna real quietly go over and just hand him the onyx. And then maybe, like, I don't know, pat his head.
You're holding the onyx out to me?
Yeah,
How tall are you?
I'm like 5 feet.
5 foot even? So
Yeah.
I'm only an inch shorter than you. Okay. At 4'11".
Nice.
Knack would react, charismatically. That's the best I can think of to say, and just say, "What are you're offering that to me? For why?"
Lishar's just gonna kind of shrug. Like, she doesn't really need this thing. She doesn't really get what it is or how it's worth anything.
How is
So-
Lashara dressed? What's Lashara's? Can I take a moment and really inspect Lashara, so I just get a full description?
Really plain, like armor. I believe it's medium.
Like a scale mail or a
Yeah, and it's kind of like it's broken in some places. Like some of the scale is like missing in spots. It could probably use a cleaning. And she has like a almost oversized cloak, like covering it. So unless she's fighting, you can't really see like any of her armor, and just sort of this short little like Mimikyu type creature walking around.
Okay. Knack's just gonna step forward and kind of one hand under her hand and the other hand kind of just close her hand on the onyx and say, my name's Knack Dingle, and you hold on to that. That's your booty. You earn that. You use that for whatever your dreams you want to spend it on.
That's so cute. Oh, glue, and just be like Eklu fix.
I would look over at Eklu too. What's Eklu doing?
What is Eklu doing?
That is a good question. Speaking of fixing, we need to go fix whatever the problem is in this town. That's why we were here. We need to get there.
You just point like along the road.
And I just start walking.
You just start walking along the road.
Yep. We need to get this before more people are ouched. Ouched? Okay then.
Lashara's gonna nod real solemnly, carefully tuck the onyx into like a small pocket, and then just follow like right behind Eklu, like heel to toe.
Nope.
Knack just nods.
I stop for a second. Well, okay, wait. When I get to here, I turn the Knack and say, "Would you like to join us?"
Well, I have some questions, so I'll walk with you. I don't want to hold you up. If you're... I keep turning that into dwarf. I don't know why.
Oh, it's because of the 9 theirs that have spawned.
Right, exactly.
So our group of children.
Wait. I have to do this. I'm looking at Knack. Okay. And a piece of my clothing starts going your direction.
Like one of the rags that's wrapping around you.
One of the piece of rags comes over to your direction and say, "Shall we shake on it?"
And this rag just like unfolds and like 10 feet away is like, "Shall we shake on it?"
So the rag is extending like you're controlling it in a sort of way, like to make a...
Like
Yep.
a hand.
Right.
Yep.
Knack will just walk forward and grab it and shake it and say, I'm not... I don't know that we made an agreement, but I am in an agreeable mood, and I will certainly enjoy spending my time walking with you fine folk. While you go about your... While you go toward your goal. I don't know, I just lost my ability to speak there at the end there. Well, but you get the picture.
Yes. Alrighty then. Let's do it.
Line.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. What did you do with the healing potion that was handed to you? The cracked one.
Oh. I took another piece of the rag and kind of wrapped it around and put it in my pocket.
How did the rag feel in my paw?
I imagine it felt like a karate belt, honestly. If you ever put like a full-on karate belt, like they're kind of stiff.
Right.
Like,
Right. Absolutely.
that, but it's like moving around on its own.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and I don't know if you can tell by the profile for Knack on the screen for stream. That's how I look on the scale mail. No, nothing on my head.
Speaking of scale mail,
ears need to be free.
I think Lashar is wearing breastplate.
Oh, okay.
So it's like cracked
That could be true.
and scuffed breastplate. That's what's on your sheet, so
Oh, okay. Yeah, then yes.
I'm making it that assumption. But yeah, it's been a minute.
I do also have a rapier on my belt. Visible.
I'm picturing that, I don't think it's the case, but like I'm picturing the instrument is like almost bigger than you.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's also probably sized to me specifically. So even if there are larger versions of this same exact instrument, I'm picturing it, a larger one for like a 7-foot, orc or something.
Sure. Yeah. So it's like sized for a smaller creature, but not necessarily for a small creature.
Mm.
So you're a musical musketeer.
Yes.
Musical
There we go.
And
rabbiteer.
Rabbiteer. There we go.
to be honest, I'm almost one of the tallest Herringons, so I'm actually tall for my race.
Mm. Well, let us walk.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys.
Where are we walking exactly? Where, like, what's... I think I would already know the town, but in the direction to the north.
North.
You
Right.
point at the place where the smoke is coming from.
Yeah, I had a bit of a run-in with people that looked a lot like these guys. That's one reason why I wanted to watch and make sure that they didn't do to you what they did to me, because they bullied me a little bit. They were much bigger than me, and they pushed me around and knocked me down and knocked me out, and they stole something really important to me, so I'm trying to find it. I was hoping it would have been on their corpses or in that cart, but it wasn't, so I'm a little bummed. I'm not really sure whether whoever took it is in the direction we're going or not. I'd like to know, I mean, you seem like you have a goal. Has something happened? Can you share with me what's given you the goal that you're on?
Blue Cut Crossing is the town. Sorry, word town that is at the edge of our world, our land, and we haven't been hearing anything from them. There's been no, not wagon train. Oh my gosh,
Caravans,
Like-
nothing.
caravans.
Right. So
Coming through for a couple weeks, and we're concerned.
an outpost went quiet, I understand.
Yes.
You want to go check it out. Do you think it might be related to these kinds of guys that we just had to deal with?
Unfortunately, there's a big world of possibilities out there.
Well, I'm someone inclined to at least go with you as long as the trail seems to be at least warm for what I need to find, because if I can't find what I need to find, I've got big worries. So,
What do you need to find?
well, it's a family heirloom. That's about as much as is important about it as the story goes. I'll know it when I see it.
Take a small coin out of her pocket and just be like, family heirloom. And it's her family heirloom.
Oh,
You got
Yes.
one too.
you don't. I mean, are you offering that to me?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Snatches it. No.
Right.
Great.
For a second, I was confused.
All right. I think before we head on to the next area, we're going to stop the stream for just a minute, and hopefully we'll be back without any more disconnects. So yeah, consider this a minute, hopefully miniature break.
Hang on to your butts. We'll be right back.
Yeah, hopefully be back in less than 5. And hopefully we are back. Hello, hello. So, I lost my Word document. So as you guys proceed forward, it isn't long after that encounter that you step into the outskirts of Blue Cut Crossing, passing near half a dozen farms with untended fields and some with half-burned houses. Can I have all of you give me a perception check?
Of course, perception.
We're staying on this map for the moment. Get out of
Just
here.
'cause it's
Be a
here.
quick there and stay gone.
A terrible roll.
Oh dear. I lost my.
Oh yeah, when you refresh it,
Oh yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That makes total sense. Okay.
Why are these rolls so bad?
Why is this print so small?
I think that's everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So Eklu, as you guys are moving forward through the outskirts, like past all these like abandoned farms, in some of the like half burned out buildings, you see humanoid figures with long twisted limbs. They are like watching you, and you guys get a little further away, and they like dart out of the building behind a tree, and it's sort of like following you guys.
I say.
They are keeping
Okay.
their distance, however. They're not like within 30 feet. They're like
Right.
150 feet back, just like watching you and creeping forward.
Okay. So I say to our little group, I kind of like, hey guys, we're being followed by more of those long-armed people.
Can I like
People
stealthily look back and see?
Yeah, your attention's
No.
been drawn. You can definitely see them. You do like occasionally lose sight of them, and then they sort of like pop back up as they get a little closer, and they fall behind, and you lose sight of them again.
And they're large like the previous ones we saw, or are they different?
They're like the smaller of the two guys, so they're more like this guy rather
Right.
than this
Gotcha.
guy.
I think I would, quietly, calmly, just, do we want to just keep marching forward, keeping pace until it looks like they're gonna attack, or do we want to turn and face them?
Are we kind of like out in the open here?
You guys are in the middle of a road between a bunch of like farmhouses that are burnt out, and then there's like a field. There's like fields,
Right. So
and
there'd be
you're
uh,
moving through these multiple fields. And if you see, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst to guess that just like you can see like 5 of these guys following you, and that there are probably more in the houses, especially the ones that aren't burnt out. So it's up to
Yeah.
you whether or not like standing and fighting against these 5 would be the best idea.
There's 5 of them.
Eh, it's hard to count, but at least 5.
Oh,
What do you guys want to do? You want to continue forward into town?
I will mention that we could be moving forward into more people and eventually make it a harder battle too, but there's no way to know. Either way, it's going to be a great story.
I'm thinking that we should continue on till we possibly get to a place that we can make a stand.
A better defensible area? Sounds good to
Yes.
me. An even better story.
Yeah, so you guys proceed forward, like past the farms themselves, and you're nearing closer and closer to the town itself. Can I get another perception check?
I tilt my head towards him and I say, "Don't you mean a better song?"
Um, the best stories have songs.
That's right. Why not both? One other perception.
Yes, please.
Sorry.
All these low teens.
I love how the person with the worst modifier is running the best by a wide margin too. As far as you can tell, they are not following you anymore. They sort of stuck to that section. Like once you guys left the farms themselves and kept going, they stayed over there.
Hmm.
Maybe they just wanted to see where we were going.
I think Knack would just check, because I don't think he's sure. Are they not following us anymore?
Doesn't look like it.
What does it look like we're heading into? Are we heading into like you're saying there's farmhouses? Do we see like a settlement ahead, or
So you guys, so to clarify, you guys were passing through the outskirts of Blue Cut, which was the farmlands themselves, the like 6 different farms, sort of spread out a little bit, and you've passed those now. There's like a short distance, like a couple of 100 feet of like maybe even like half a mile of like just open. There's no like structures or anything, and then you're getting to Blue Cut Crossing itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Which is where you guys will be arriving now.
All right.
Let me zip you guys on down. Well, give it a minute. It's a big map. It's got to load. We probably lined up something like this, yeah?
Oh,
one
there's
there.
flowers.
There's some flowers on the ground, yeah.
I poke Zara. Just gonna point.
Look, flowers.
Flowers. See? There is good along with bad.
oh,
Yes. As you guys come into Blue Cut Crossing, the inn stands just to one side of the road. Just across the other side of the road sits the stables, with a small gated structure in front of it. The inn appears to be lit from within, and you can see shadows moving inside. Far past the inn, you can see the smoldering rubble of buildings up on a ridge that's behind it. Likely the cause of at least some of the smoke that you saw earlier. What you guys want to do?
Is this the inn?
Yeah, that's gonna be the end.
And that's the stables? Or
Nope.
that this is all the inn?
That's all the end.
Okay.
Yeah, this.
Lashara's
What
gonna
is-
beeline for the inn.
What was that other building? Right there.
Gated structure in front of the stables, and then behind that is the stables over there.
Okay.
You guys can. I mean, it sounds like she's running for the inn. You guys can continue onward if you want. You can go with Lashara. It's up to you guys.
I think Knack would just follow her.
Hey, it looks like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, we need to stick together.
Start running forward on your little leggies. I'm trying to keep up.
Oh, there I am. For further reference some other time,
Okay.
my token blends into this rock road. It's hard for me to see it.
Yeah.
Maybe you specifically are walking on grass because your home is.
Thank
trees
you.
and stuff, so you're like, grass is different. I like grass. That'll make it easier. You're always walking on the grass.
It's soft.
Yeah. You guys can head in to the inn. Sometimes I hate
Into the
English.
inn.
Sometimes I hate English.
We going in the inn?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Lashara
let's-
just like swings the doors open.
Yeah, we
yeah.
We're going.
Upon
I guess this
entering,
no longer makes us outsiders.
now you're insiders. Upon entering the inn, a twisted humanoid with wicked long limbs, much longer than the individual that you had encountered before,
Wicked long.
with a noticeably they're lacking the claws that the ones you fought before had. Stands behind a counter and fills a mug of ale. As you entered, there was like a little ting ting ting, like a bell ringing.
Of
He
course.
goes, "We ain't got no brew. We ain't got no brew here. Only regular old ale. So if you here for brew, you're in the wrong place.
Where we get brew?
Head down Main Street to the Alchemist." He slides the mug to another of the large distorted figures, like the big humanoid guy you guys fought before that slammed the ground, at the end of the counter, whose eyes meet your party as he drinks the mug down in a single gulp. He goes, "Them's ain't here for brew, boss. Them's outsiders." The figure...
What's brew?
Excuse me. We are inside at the moment.
We are.
Lashara's
So-
gonna walk and stand right next to him and be like, "This one wants ale. Them
Right.
all want ale."
You want ale?
Yes.
Outsiders want ale. Don't see that every day. Well, not recently anyway. He like unfurls his like absurdly long arms. That's the bartender back here, and he like snags up two in each hand of these mugs and.
So long, chum.
I use my rags and grab an ale.
I'm just like, I can do that long stuff too. Whips out a
Yep.
long rag, grabs some ale. Well, you see, the brew alters some of us, but the alchemist has sensed. Well, the keeper's since taken hold of the town. In any case, maybe you outsiders can help me.
Would it make us taller?
We're inside.
Yes, but you're from outside of the town.
Oh.
I only live in the here and now. That's all that matters. Are there other people? Knack has moved up a little bit because he specifically wants to see who else is in here.
Yeah, there's like another one of the guys in like the tattered rags with the long arms and claws,
Mhm.
like struggling to like sip some ale with his like wicked long claws. He's like, it's like very shaky and like not holding the cup very well.
Right.
Can we
How's
get
that?
this man a straw?
And looks like there's another one down.
Yeah, this one is just
Okay.
like tearing up like a hunk of roast and like eating it with the claw. Like much more suited to this than than drinking out of the cup.
Right. If I'm still in like a reasonable time frame, Knack would move over to one of these tables and just put his musical instrument down and
Like one of his really long
Mhm.
arms, and it just like goes to like here,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Okay.
"You
I'll
want
come
it?"
get it. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. And I take it and go back to the table.
I think probably one of the more like notable or interesting things you guys notice is like he's got like a miniature keg like strapped to his belt. As he's like
Nice.
moving back and forth, he like leans and you can sort of see it. But he's like, in any case, see if you lot can help us with our little predicament.
Predicament.
I cannot make you last long.
No, I think I'll keep that. No, there's something in the stables that's been killing people. Needs to be dealt with. You help me with that? I can help you get to where the brew is. Since you asked.
Which I was gonna look over it. There in Eklu. Do we want the brew?
Well, I'm kind of confused. He already told us that the brew's at the alchemist.
The where is different than getting there.
Where's the alchemist?
Across the bridge.
Well, there we go. So
Quite-
now we know where.
Which is quite broken.
Oh.
So in other
And
words,
I
he's
can
gonna
help you get
tell
across.
us all of it till we do what he wants.
And you're the only bridge repairman in town, right?
Well, I can't repair a bridge, but I can help you get across.
Mhm.
It's up to you.
Do you rent catapults?
How
You-
big is this bridge?
Well, I think if we strung each of you end to end, you still wouldn't reach the other side. Does that help?
Well, we're
Not really,
short.
because we still can't cross it.
I cannot swim.
Precisely. You help me, I can help you get across. You sounded interested in the brew. If you're not interested in the brew, what are you doing here?
I drink my ale and leave a gold coin and leave.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
All right then.
Lashar's just panicky, looking from the door. Does a bartender to the door again?
Yeah, I think like as you're you hear like rustling from elsewhere in the room as there's like walking out. Then there's like out the door.
Did you guys drink the ale?
Yeah.
As everybody's like still standing, like drunk
I-
ill.
Lashara definitely tried to like one up this monster dude right next to her and
Mhm.
drink it all in one gulp, but she didn't quite make it. So it's just
Wow.
like her cloak is kind of wet now.
Well, if y'all aren't gonna help me with the creature in the stables, maybe you could help me with something else. See, y'all got some mighty fine shinies on hand, and he's going to. Where are you? Like fiddle like beneath the counter, and whip up his hand with a dagger and rake it across at Lashara, and then everybody roll initiative. You've
Yeah,
angered the bartender.
Just gonna say.
I don't
Pawn
think
shot
13
first.
hits you though.
I've only been in
Josh
too
just-
long.
Hi.
This could have gone another way.
I just wanted to leave.
It told me no valid token was selected. Do I just try again? Oh,
Yeah, you
it worked
just-
this time, but it's a
okay.
worse result. That's fine though.
I can just change it. You gotta. And I hadn't moved them, but the rustling you heard was these guys moving up towards the door.
Mm.
They're about there. And there, this had all occurred after you stepped outside. So you're not super far away, but you are outside.
Yeah.
Let me reorder, make sure everybody's in there. There's the 2 commoners, the laborer, the barkeep, Fair, Mac, Ekwu, and Lashara. Alright.
I did not drink the ale,
That's fine.
okay? But I would like to drop it and grab for Nashara with the
Right.
red that are already going.
Oh, with your rags?
Yeah, and yank her backwards since he's pointing at her with a knife.
Well, he swung and missed, actually. So.
Well, I don't
Oh
know
man,
that.
if he missed on a melee attack, I can use my reaction to hit him.
Oh, do you have to have a weapon equipped to do that?
I have no idea, but I do have fists. Let me see.
That's a fair point. I'm just trying to look at your rags real quick.
Oh, she too.
No, it's reduce the damage by number, so never mind.
Oh yeah, you have to hit
JK.
you. Yeah, he doesn't get that
Yeah.
fail.
Is
2
she too
seconds.
heavy for me to drag? Trying to-
double checking.
No, I'm just not rolling down far enough.
I will allow you to use your, in this context, you can use your reaction to do that. It will take an athletics check to try and pull her away with
Okay.
your rags.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Are you fighting, like, there's this, like, thing that, like, wraps around your shoulders just to pull you back. Are you gonna fight against it, Lashara?
It'll feel like
Uh,
hands, so I don't. Yeah, wouldn't it?
That's terrifying.
No, it feels less like hands, more like I mentioned before, like a karate belt.
Are
Like
you
that, like,
serious?
stiff fabric.
You serious? It has to be athletics. The one I have -1 on.
Oh no.
Yeah, roll it, but there's an extra roll to it. There's an extra roll. But the question is, are you fighting against it? Because it does alter things slightly. Let me get to the...
No. But I am gonna scream.
Ah!
Who's getting yanked?
Uh,
Lashara or
Lashara,
yeah.
Eklu? Okay,
Eklu is using his reaction to try and pull Lashara away from the guys next to her. I'm trying to find it. Oh, that's only if you're using both the rags and your hands. You're not. So yeah, you gotta pull her, and it like more topples her off the stool, and now she's like on the ground. You can immediately, because you know,
Okay.
you can immediately stand up, so you're like standing over the stool as opposed to like prone on the ground, Lashara. But
Okay.
it did like knock you over, and you're like, oh god, and you stand back up. And maybe that's even how the knife missed like over as you fell backward. But it is Nak's turn.
Okay. I think that my musical instrument is generally in a position where I could probably just immediately use it.
It's on the table, right? Like you said, you were putting it down.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of meant on the floor because I think that's more likely where it would be, right? If it's really just about the same size as me. But generally speaking, I think I may have said the table, but either way,
I mean,
would I be able to use it immediately? Or do I have
it
to...
just determines like where it is. I think it's
Right,
you said on the table, so you can like it's physically on the table, and you can just like slide it onto the ground and use it. if you
Right.
want.
I mean, if I'm going to use it now, it's where I am. So if I move from here, it'll stay there.
Precisely.
Exactly. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sing a song. I'm going to just strum it and do a bardic inspiration and give Eklu. It's a bonus action to give a bardic inspiration to Eklu. So, Eklu, the next time on your turn, do you understand what bardic inspiration does?
It just gives me an extra
Yeah, it's that second paragraph basically. Next 10
Yeah.
minutes, you can use it once. So you've got that now.
Yeah, you only have it once, and you have to choose to use
Yes.
it.
Right. Let me decrement that from my. Okay, so that's my bonus action, and then I'm going to go ahead and this guy that I just pinged, do a little vicious mockery on him. So let's see what kind of wisdom these guys get, or these guys have. He's got to do wisdom 16 DC save.
Whom? Who?
Who? Who? Sorry, I pinged this guy. This guy. This guy.
Oh,
The next guy in the
I
turn
wasn't
track.
looking at the screen, so.
Sorry. Right.
Wisdom save. 11. That's
Right.
a
So
failure.
he takes 5 psychic damage,
And that is rolling a 2 now.
and I always forget. So
Disadvantage on his next attack
it's
roll.
in the
Let's
next
not
attack roll,
forget that.
and that's it. Right.
Yep.
To the end of its next turn. Gotcha. And I'm not gonna move. That's me.
Cool. Yeah, the guy you just hit is going to charge forward, and he's going to make his disadvantage attack roll against you. I don't think an 8's going to hit you.
Yeah.
Eklu!
Aklu's gonna say to the barkeep, you know, you're not gonna get very many customers if you treat them this way. But
And if the keeper has his way, we won't be getting any at all.
I see. So I am going to
You mentioned.
oh, that's interesting. Sacred scream. Oh my gosh. Sacred flame is on my sheet twice. Yeah, we'll just start right out with this guy. At the barkeep.
Do
Does
you have
that
any
hit?
spell slots left?
Oh gosh. How do I
You guys didn't take a rest.
Right, I know.
And you guiding bolted once, and you cure wounds. Those are your only 2 right now.
So I have to do something that's not a spell.
Well, you have to do a cantrip
Yeah.
if you
That's
want to
what I
do a
meant.
spell. Yeah.
Is
So then
Sacred
I-
Flame a spell?
Yeah,
Sacred Flame is a cantrip.
Okay.
yes. So I will do Sacred Flame. My error. I'm sorry. You are correct.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I want the other roll. Okay.
16 is the DC, so, and that's at the barkeep, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Just, check. Oh, sorry.
That's a failure.
Yay.
Now you could use the Bardic to do more damage, or you can save it to correct a failure later. But
Yeah.
you could just add damage to that, or next time you heal too, because that's magic inspiration, which is an extra thing.
But it's
Okay.
specifically with a spell roll.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, you took 13 damage. You want to move at all? I imagine that your wraps are like still around her shoulders. She's standing there like, ah!
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't roll damage on that.
No, it's already there. It's the
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Hmm. I do drop the rags from her, so they're not entangling her.
Yeah, you just loosen them up and pull back.
Yeah. You know what? I am gonna hop over the bar and go to here. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
you can do that.
trying to think. Hold on. Is this like a door?
That
Or
is
is
a
it-
door.
I'm gonna go here, actually.
Okay.
That way, if things go bad, I can just go through the door. step back and heal. Okay, that's my turn.
Next up is the other commoner who's coming up. It's pretty quick. Oh, that's not. Also pretty quick. Scratch. And another 13. That's a lot of 13s, really. Alright, next up is the barkeep. Yeah, he's going to sort of like swing one of the like mugs under the bar, and you hear what sounds like breaking glass, and he pulls it back up, and it's like full of this like bubbling liquid, and he like stirs it with a dagger, and he thrusts the tankard of whatever it is at this big guy next to Lashara. And that guy can use his yeah, he's now holding this like this beverage, and the barkeep goes, "Try this one on for size." And then as he's like swinging, as he's like, you know, letting go and pulling his arm back, with his other arm he swings the dagger across the candle that's sitting right here, lighting the dagger on fire, and he's now just like pointing it at Lashara. But that is his turn. His dagger is now on fire.
Interesting.
Fair. It
I
sounds like
I hear all this.
Yeah, it sounds like it went from, well, I'm leaving, to, and now I'll kill you. Is kind of what it sounds like.
It's one of those things where like I get it outside the door, hear the noise, and just immediately just sigh, like, we're not here for the goddamn stables. And that should be my full movement, and I would like to swing my ouchie implement at this guy. We should have advantage, correct?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's a hit. 10 slushing. Yep, that's 10 damage.
And I think that's really all I got.
Yeah. This big guy's gonna use his bonus action to drink down this beverage.
Great.
Glug, glug, glug.
How come I don't think we want him to do that.
It does seem to bolster him somewhat. But he does have to do this. He's A-okay. Yeah, and then he's immediately going to try and smack Lashara. Just big fist swinging at you. I think that's a miss, though.
A misses, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's Lashara's turn. A lot has happened in the last 6 seconds. How you doing?
Lashara's full on crying. She's got like tears. She's like, but I wanted to fight the horse.
Of course.
I wanted to fight the stables.
Probably a horse in there, yeah.
Lashara looks at the barkeeper real quick before she attacks. She's like, can I still fight the stables?
If you want to help, go fight the thing in the stables. This stops
Please.
here.
Please don't hit me.
It's kind of up to what the party does, because like that's just, like, go fight the thing in the stables. That helps me, and then I will help you. You don't, I'll make you help me by taking your stuff. That's what he says. Like, word for word. Up to you.
Lishara's gonna peek around to everybody, be like, "Fight in the stables," and gives a thumbs up. Yeah.
And that, would that basically be then my turn and I react, kind of, because I don't know
Okay.
how else to resolve this.
Like you can respond with like 1 or 2 words, yes, without taking a reaction or your turn or nothing. You can just respond with 1 or 2 words.
Like if everybody can quickly yes, then let's do that. What does everybody think we should do?
So Lashara wants to go fight the thing in the stables, not the people in the bar.
I'm looking.
She has
to
made
get
that
everybody.
very clear. What's everyone else's response?
I put my axe away.
That sounds like
Yeah.
okay.
If your stance drops, Eklu, does your you know?
All right, let's go get it. Let's go get it.
He like shakes the flames off of his dagger and he goes, "See, we can all be amiable."
Lashara sits down. "One more ale, please."
I like you. He gives you another ale.
Only because she's doing what you want.
The guy that's right up on me, I'm gonna just poke him in his chest, and if he looks down, I'm gonna
Yeah, he does.
put my finger up and knock him in the nose, and then pat him on the shoulder and be like, "Good times," and just sit down.
Oh, their shoulders are freaky. Like you pat him on the shoulder, and it's like there's just like one giant muscle that comes all the way up like this.
Mm.
It's like really weird.
You're talking the stables that we passed on the way in.
Yeah.
Right
So
across the
we're gonna-
way.
We're gonna go out and check that out.
All right, let's jog on over there.
And 2 of us drank the Kool-Aid, and 2 of us didn't. I mean, ale.
Because I don't trust these guys. Ain't drinking their stuff.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, they all backed off, so they're all like going back to their beverages.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of them picked up the. No, I dropped the ale on the ground. Never mind.
Yeah.
I just put mine on the table and never touched it again.
Lashara's gonna quickly drink the ale that she ordered, or the second ale, and then pat the guy next to her and go, "You're very, very scary."
Mm.
But like kind of condescendingly, just a little.
Good luck.
And then toss a couple coins on the bar and start heading outside.
Can I have a perception check from everyone as you guys walk out the door? Lashara, you were the last one, so you're going to have advantage.
Do.
Okay. So Knack and Lashara, you hear like the really big guy who he's like, "Do you think they'll kill it?" And the response from the barkeep is, "No. Either way, it helps us." And you guys can continue onward.
Lashara and Knack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lashara
Fully
and Knack
frowning.
Yeah.
I would have to be writing notes down in real life if I was Knack. I just assume he has a great memory.
You zip on over. Oops, not like. There we go.
He's writing stories in his head, songs.
I feel like that's your setup, you guys. That you're
TV
looking
series.
At this door.
How far away is this bridge from the stable?
Can we see it?
Give me a sec. I'm gonna have to measure some things. Where's my ruler? That's not a ruler. That's a ruler. So
Now that's a ruler.
it's like a quarter mile away. I feel like you guys could probably see, further down the road, there's like a tower, and you see like the dip where you can pretty much, there's a river here, right? Like it goes across the whole continent. There's a river here.
Okay.
And you can see like there's a dip where the river probably is, and then there's a tower on the other side, and where the dip is, you're like assuming the bridge is in that general location, but you can't actually see the bridge itself.
Okay. Could we like sort of judge how big the bridge is, like lengthwise? Like, how wide is the river that it's crossing?
And
I mean, not from like eyesight, but if you give me a history check, maybe it's something you already know. You know.
is there a doorway here?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Knack, if he
No
understands the way bardic inspirations work, would actually open the door and try to make use of it. Because there's 10 minutes total to that thing. And if we can get inside here and use any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are standing in front of double doors, and I'm just gonna delete them just to make life easier. Which lead to double
Big on
doors.
double doors.
Yeah, Lashara's gonna go in, make sure her mace is in her hand.
Yeah, big
Take
old
the safety
hammer.
off.
On either side, as you walk in, are like these like little they're almost like counters, like ticket counters almost.
Mm.
As you come in, and it's like your horse is number 3. You can rent this horse for 1 day, you know, like that kind of scenario. And then there's another set of doors here. Just another like set of double doors. Uh-oh, something's wrong here.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're seeing everything we should.
Something's wrong here. And lots is wrong here.
I
Okay.
see like a
Now you
6
can
by
see doors.
4 cube.
Now
See
I
a
think
little
you
bit
can
more.
See the doors themselves.
I can see them.
Okay, so Lashara is like directly in front of the doors. And this is
Right.
like you walk in, you swing the doors, and you walk in, you swing the doors, and it's like there's a
Yeah.
lot of doors.
Each
Yeah.
time she's gonna do it really dramatically, like there's gonna be a fight on the other
Just
side.
and it's like hallway, more
We're
doors.
coming to talk about horses.
And it's like, come on,
come
why are there
to-
so many doors here? Who did this?
We've come to talk.
yeah.
What did we come to talk about again?
Perception,
Door.
everyone.
We're here to talk about your doors.
We're here to talk about your doors. I'm a door salesman. I have new doors for you. Would you like new doors?
Hello, I'm a member of the Dorman faith.
You see how long this hallway is? We could put at least 6 more doors in here. Mothership was not. No. Everybody needs to do a new perception, please.
I don't like that.
Our favorite role.
All right.
Finally!
Yeah, you hear like snarling and crunching on the other side of the door. Lashara specifically.
Shara's gonna look at everybody and go, crunchy.
Crunching. And you want to swing the door open. Oh, that's going to be weird. Hold, please.
Yes.
I quickly touch Lashara on the shoulder and go to use resistance.
Resistance.
Alrighty. Door is
Lashara,
open.
play resistance.
Oops, that's
Overthrow
not
the
it.
government, let's go!
Is this a double door?
Yeah,
Okay.
they've all been double doors.
Gotcha.
Swings out into stables that are just filthy with blood. There's skeletons scattered about. It's like
Does it
very
stink?
disconcerting. It smells awful. As you walk in, can I get you? Well, everybody actually, because that's how this is gonna roll. I'm gonna Yep, it starts right off the bat. Initiative, please.
Okie dokie.
As it's gonna leap out and attack the first person in.
I was gonna
I
press
thought it was gonna be
digitation.
a Constitution roll against throwing up.
Make it smell better. in here.
No, you're gonna have to make that Constitution against throwing up in a minute here.
How about as soon as it was smelling bad, I cast prestidigitation and made it smell a little bit more like roses in here. So like,
Now Lashara's throwing up.
oh, roses. Ugh.
I cast Febreze.
Where are you? Alright. It is jumping out and attacking. So that's the surprise round, so that happens first. It's less of a round, more of a chomp. Surprise chomp.
Let's go.
16.
Yep. That's its initiative. It leaps out and it's going to smack into you with its hooves. Lashara. 20.
Oh, that hits.
I'm sorry. It sounded like you said it's going to smash into her with his toes.
Hooves. Uh-oh.
Hooves.
It's not written on there.
Ooh.
And you have to make a strength check or be knocked prone. Well, it's not written in there, but it's supposed to be. That's a failure. You fall prone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As she hits the ground, you are not a horse.
Yikes. That's 9 bludgeoning damage, and then it gets to bite you at advantage. It's going to try and chomp down. 18. I think that hits.
Yes.
For 15 piercing damage. That hurt a lot. First up in the turn order then is there. You see Lashara get knocked down. You are not a horse! And it chomps down on her shoulder.
It's over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
In theory, you should be able to see it. Oh yeah, the door like is in the way, right?
yeah, I can like only partially see it.
I will remove the door then, like I was doing with the previous doors. We'll assume the door's all the way against the wall, just like flat. Now you can see it.
Yeah, now I can. Whoa, okay.
He's a puppy.
So we're going to go there,
Mm-hmm.
and Jesus, yeah,
Oh, there. You got this.
So let's go. Let's go Word of Radiance.
Each creature of your choice within range, 5 feet. Okay. From the Constitution save, take 1d6 radiant damage, which is 2d6 for you right now. Con save? First number. 19.
Oh.
See, I like that less. I'm assuming that means that no damage.
No damage from that, yeah.
See, that's kind of why I like that less. Damn, I don't know that I got anything else that's gonna help in this situation. Oh wait, yeah, I do. I'm gonna use bonus action to use Healing Word.
Yeah. Oh, you got a special thing as a life cleric, right?
Awa.
Acolyte of life or something like that.
You're talking. Disciple of Life.
Yeah, that one.
That right there.
2 plus the spell's level, so you roll a d4 plus your wisdom modifier, plus 3 for that spell.
D4 plus my Wisdom modifier.
Yep, plus 3.
Plus 3. Why did you do that? 3 and then plus 4, correct?
So it's whatever your wisdom modifier is, and then plus 3 for that Disciple of Life ability.
Okay.
I was assuming your wisdom was plus 3 for some reason.
No, it is. It's
Okay.
plus 3 and then
I think it's 3 and 3, so it's just plus 6, right? It's 1d4 plus 6?
that would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll be how much she's getting back. Oh.
You're
Then
all
you're done
right.
that.
There we go.
Nice.
9 hit points to Lashara.
Gained.
Plus 9 hit points to Lashara. Not minus.
I'm helping, I swear. Alright, yeah, I
Thanks.
think that's me.
So it was minus 15 plus 9.
Bad news bears, y'all. Bad news bears. It's got you down. You're on the ground. It's its turn. It's stomping and biting. Still at advantage because you're prone, but I don't think that's gonna hit. And then it's gonna bite you. Oh no.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go ahead and silvery barb that.
Reroll and take the lowest.
Reroll, and I'll give Lashara the recipient.
Chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll. So much within the next few minutes. Weird, but okay. 14.
No, that doesn't hit.
Don't you touch her.
Oh my god, it is like snarling down at you, like just like duck your head, it like bites into the floor of the stables, the stone floor, like chomps down on some stone, pulls back, it's like slobbering all over the place.
Bad, not horse.
Knack.
Icky. I don't really see it from here, so I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. Okay, there it is. And I think like I can get to here, no problem. Well, I haven't let go yet, so like here, I guess. I don't really see anything else, so this is the only thing. I guess what I'm gonna go ahead and try is this thing looks kind of dead, so the first thing that comes to mind is I'm gonna try to. Has this thing taken any damage?
Not a
I guess-
one.
No.
It hasn't taken any damage. Okay. You know what? It's been working. I'm gonna go ahead and ridicule it because it looks like silly. It's just silly.
It looks like a skinned horse.
Yeah, it's a silly willy, and if it can fail that, that would be great. So 8 psychic, and it's until the end of its turn disadvantage to attack.
Yeah. Alright. It took the 8 damage. You done? You good?
That's actually that's all I can do.
Eklu.
I'm going to rush forward. Oh. Hi. I don't like that. How bad does Lashara look before I make my choice here?
Well, she's on the ground. She's bloody. She's been drooled on by a weird monster horse. But looking
I'm having a great time.
better than she did at the end of the last fight, if that's any indication.
Okay.
Wait.
Is it dark in here?
Not for you. You have like really good dark vision.
No, I know. Is it dark in here? Is this creature in the dark?
It's not pitch black. It is stables with like closed, like shuttered windows, and there's sunlight coming through the shuttered windows.
Okay. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Sorry.
Okay.
You ought to sacred flame your butt.
Well, it's not a thing I'm doing, but I didn't mean to do that.
This is why I ought to put your like hands
Yeah.
glowing with radiant fire.
Yeah, 1d8 radiant damage. Let's do it.
Well, you roll it, and it spits it out proper like. Yeah, that's proper like. I mean, it's a DC 16. The 14 is the damage if it fails the dex save. Lots of damage. Oh, that is a fail. Yeah.
Get back to horse.
That's 2 points away from maximum damage, so that is 14 radiant damage. Owie. Is that it for you? You want a bonus action? You want to move at all? Because I think that thing that you have might be a bonus action. Healing
Party
light.
conspiration.
No.
Or
Something else entirely.
Oh, God. Keep hitting the wrong thing.
Ignore that.
No, not that.
Spurfniblibin.
Yep.
Spurfniblibin.
I can't read.
Spurfniblibin.
Sphere Neblin.
Sphere Yemlin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just saying I think that's a bonus action if you wanted to use it. Not that. Not the thing you put in chat. That's not what I'm talking about.
What if the Smurfs cartoon had been called that instead?
Probably would have caught on a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking. That's a bonus action. I'm sorry.
Healing light.
Well, yeah, I could, but you said she wasn't that hurt, so
Yeah, like don't spend an action on it, but if it's a bonus action, you could. I'm just trying to let you know what
that's
you could
true.
do.
Okay, all right.
And it's the number of d6s you want, so you could do one or you could do all of them.
146.
Okay. I so one, I think, would work.
You wanna just give her the 1d6? Yeah, roll it. You just send like a little mote of healing light, and it just like lands gently like a snowflake on Lashar's head and heals her
So
for.
I can see him one hand towards the beast, one back, and one towards her. There we go.
Yeah, a little snowflake of radiant light healing her for 3
Yeah,
points.
definitely snowflake.
3 points to Lashara. And then it's Lashara's turn. You are currently on the ground. It will take half your movement to stand up. I assume you would like to do so.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna start going to town on this thing.
I'm kind of scared to watch.
I'm excited to watch.
Oh no, we're not starting off great.
That'll hit, believe it or not.
Cool.
Yes.
Never
It's gonna
mind.
be a meat grinder.
Ooh, 12 damage. Heck yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna do it again.
Hit. Okay.
And then I'm gonna action surge.
Oh, can you do that again already? Don't you have to rest?
I thought it was.
Yeah, double check that. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I have to do a short rest. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
You guys might want to take a nap after this.
I'm not kidding.
Technically, that first 12 should have been an advantage because of the silvery barbs. You could crit fish it, but
Yeah,
you did roll the second one too, so it's already moved forward.
Yeah, I mean it's up to you. If you want to roll another d20, another attack roll, maybe you'll crit, and we'll take that damage instead.
I mean, yeah, I'll give it a shot.
No, it still would have hit. So same difference.
It's like fool's
Okay.
gold. It's like that's a
But you know what? That's 23 damage. That's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Anything else
I-
you want to do?
Am gonna use. I am gonna use a bonus action to second wind.
Heck yeah! I believe that's d10 plus your fighter level, right?
Yeah.
So right now that's a d10 plus 5. Oh, that's good.
Good job.
That's a good roll. I mean, it can't get you above your max HP,
Yeah.
but yeah. Fair enough. I think that's it for you, yeah?
Yes.
So we're over to Thayer. What would you like to do?
I
Now
wanna
it's
scoot
hurt.
around,
Now it's bleeding. Sorry, were you going to
scoot around behind our bad boy, and just start chopping away with the swingy slashy ouchers.
That'll hit. Ready, sharp. 11 slashing. Nice. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty hurt.
Good. Screw that guy.
I'll mess him up so much we're gonna put skin back on him.
All right, Buffalo Bill.
Is that it for you, Thayer? You done?
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
Alrighty. Was there something you were going to say, Mio? Are you good?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. Alright. It is going to kick backward at Thayer. And miss horribly. Shorter than it thought. Then it's going to bite down at Lashara again. 19
An athletic ass horse.
That will hit.
for 15 piercing damage.
Ooh.
It bites so hard.
I'm gonna use parry.
Oh my gosh, reduce that damage.
Okay, it's the number you roll on your superiority die plus your dexterity modifier. So that's
Is it your dexterity or is it your choice of dexterity or strength? I mean, some of the abilities were different, so I'm checking.
yeah, it just says dexterity.
Fair enough. Okay.
So I think it's a D8.
D8 plus dexterity modifier. Roll it.
I've suddenly forgotten how to read. Okay.
I have been there many times. Yeah, it should just be /R 1d8 plus 5 plus your dex. 3. Okay, so it reduces it by 3. But basically, what happens is, like, I imagine you, like, go up to use your maul and, like, catch the bite with your handle, but, you know, it's a horse. The teeth are up front, so, like, it, like, bites down and misses the handle entirely, and it's, like, the handle's, like, way back at the back of its jaw, and it still bites down on you. So you still take 12 piercing damage. I think the most like unsettling thing that you notice is that the blood that it draws from you seems to reinvigorate it somewhat.
Heck.
Knack, it's your turn.
So I mean, it kind of looks like Lashara is getting like chewed up and then healed and then chewed up, and like it's pretty
Yeah.
gory, right?
Pretty accurate. Probably chunks of flesh torn out and like healed and knitted back together. It's like it's awful.
Yeah.
Probably more awful for her, but you know, it's also awful to see.
Well, I think I better try to just do some damage then. Now this thing has taken damage, so I wanna shake the dust off this. It's been injured, I mean. So we're gonna do I'm gonna point my finger at it and say you should just die, and it's got to do a Toll of the Dead, DC 16, or take 12.
Is that a charisma
Half.
save?
Or maybe not even half. I don't think it's half.
No,
It's
no.
wisdom.
Oh, it says charisma. You might want to fix that.
That's true.
Wisdom save DC 16. That's a failure, so it's going to take 12
wisdom.
contraction. Nice. Yeah, it's getting down there. It's starting to look worse and worse. Alright, next up is Eklu. Oh, sorry, unless Knack wanted to move.
Sorry, no, I'm just sitting back here. Oh, you know what? No, I'm not done. So that's my action. My bonus is I can also do Healing Word. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop a Healing Word on Lashara. Boop, boop, boop. First level
Okay.
for 7.
7 healing to Lashara. And then it's Eklu's turn, correct?
Yes, then I'm done. Yes, correct.
We need to get rid of this creature.
Alright. Let's see. 14's a failure. That's 8 radiant damage. It's looking worse and worse, that's for sure.
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Do I still have the bardic inspiration that I could add more damage?
Yeah, that's still on you.
Nice. That's a 1d6.
Yeah, you want to roll the extra damage for 1d6? Nice.
Oh, nice average.
Right down the middle. Hey, it's hurting. It's definitely hurting. Lashara, that means it's you.
Oh man, you'll never guess what I'm gonna do.
Oh, heck 'em up.
Also, your bardic inspiration becomes a D8 at level 5.
I'm only level 4 bard, level 1 warlock.
Oh. Ooh, warlock. Okay.
I had to make a choice.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna hit in the face.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Bring him down. Okay, 11 damage.
Then I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah. Oh, you actually have advantage because you're flanking, but if you wanna
Oh,
maybe crit.
I'll try it, yeah. No.
Well, it's for both attacks because it's flanking. So one more again. Oh, so close. They both hit though, so roll your damage for the second one. 9. All right. Oh, it's looking real bad.
I feel like using a superiority dice. What will I do?
It's got nice long legs. Very trippable if you got that one. What you wounded?
You know what? No, I'm not gonna do anything. I changed my mind.
Okay, right on. All right, we're over to Thayer then.
Let's do. Scoot our way back over here. Use ourselves some cure wounds.
Again, slap your wounds on Lashara. All right, roll it. It's 1d8 plus 6 again. I know things. 10 more. That should. I think that maxes out Lashara right now.
Yes.
Oh, she's
Awesome.
looking great. Nice and healthy.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna skitter my way back over here.
Tag.
And that's basically it.
Fair enough. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to kick backward at Thayer. 24.
Much better aim
Very
this
nice.
time.
Strength save or be knocked prone, and you take 9 bludgeoning.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Unless it's.
It's not at advantage unless you have.
No, it's not.
No,
Right.
nice.
Oh my god! It kicks you right in the face. You have like a bloody nose. You get knocked over the ground. It's like ah. And then it's gonna chomp down at Lashara. Cool. That was almost a 20. 14, I think, is a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss. Just gonna be like, no.
Stop it! There's a bad knot horse. Knack. It's up to you.
Oh, geez. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start to deal damage. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with the Vandor.
Yeah, plop that
So-
thing on the ground and just go boom.
Yep. 12 hits. That's
Yeah,
right,
12
right?
hit.
All right. How about 14?
Yeah, you lash out with this magical sound, and it slices into the throat of this thing, and it collapses onto the ground, dead.
I just continue to play the dirge.
It goes from thong to.
Lashara's head bobbing. Yeah.
Switches to Twilight Zone for some reason. Oh no! There you go. You killed it.
So, is that the only threat in the room?
Yeah. There's nothing
Okay.
else except like corpses and well, not corpses, skeletons stripped of their flesh, not rotted away, clearly stripped, probably by that thing's teeth.
Oh,
It was eating them.
Right.
Now it's a pile of gross mutant horse flesh in the middle of the well. There.
as a note to everyone, Lashara is fully intending to drag this thing back into the inn.
Gotcha.
Just
Knack would immediately start doing a reasonable investigation of the whole place, looking for something.
Yeah, roll an investigation. It's going to take her a while to drag that back. So if she's dragging that
Right.
back, you're investigating. It's easy enough to say. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the most interesting thing that you find is all of the doors have been. Doors, not doors. There's window shutters here between the stalls.
Mm-hmm.
They've all been like sealed shut from outside.
Okay. So this thing was fed.
By someone.
Probably. Yeah.
But continuing on, like the door over here has like scratches, like nail scratches against it. It's a very disconcerting like situation.
Gotcha.
And this individual like skeleton appears to have like a small like what's that called like a vial that contains something that's like crushed next to them. And
The vial's crushed.
yeah, the vial is crushed, but it's clearly
Gotcha.
it's clearly a glass vial that like got hooved or something.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah. Can I do this? No, you're dragging it away.
I would want to keep up with Lashara, but also, I don't want to leave this place until I have a reasonable belief that what I'm looking for isn't here.
okay.
It doesn't seem like it is, So
From-
What's up? What's up? Aren't you Mio?
I was gonna ask if it makes sense to mind link with Knack. But do you have to stay inside of each other with mind link?
Oh, that's a question. I'm not sure. Can you click the little speech bubble to pop it up in chat?
It must be within 50 feet. Yeah.
See you and must be with me. So like you're linked, but you're not actively. You can't actively communicate unless you can see each other. That kind of scenario.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you could mind link, but then once you're out of sight, you can't communicate anymore. So
All right, then I'll go ahead and not do that, and I'll just wait in this hallway until everybody's done in the
just like,
the stable.
Inch forward, inch of the like big old horse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I mean, if
there's anybody else wants to, look around the place, you can, but you're not going to find much more unless you like looking at the skeletons of horses.
I think I'm convinced, so I'm just gonna follow.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I'll help drag our
get you all where you need to be.
pony.
Okay, as soon as everybody leaves the room,
Uh-huh.
I am going to take that cracked healing potion.
No, it wasn't a healing potion. It was a broken, like, vial.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, the one that I gave you, or like the one that's in the room?
Yeah, the one that she gave me.
Yeah. That's, you can drink that.
Oh, you're gonna use it.
Understood.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it, so.
Right.
Glug glug. 2d4
Since
plus 2.
Keep fighting.
That is my misunderstanding.
It's 1d6, right?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4. Ah. I know these things.
7 hit points to you, and then you toddle on after the group. Here, let me zip everybody over here if you're not here already. Oh yeah, you. It will take a lot of effort to get this slimy, gross mutant horse through this door, but you can do it.
And I'll go, you can do it!
I'm gonna do it. We're gonna
I'm playing
do it.
cheerful music.
There's just like this boonk, as you finally get it through the door. The barkeep is just like standing there, like aghast, like, well, I didn't expect you to bring it back, but nicely done.
Do you have cake?
Cake? Not
Yes,
currently.
cake.
I do have some pot pies in the oven if you're interested, but no cake.
No, thank you. We killed it.
Cake's better.
Something to be celebrated, to be certain. You've done as I asked, and I didn't even have to stab you.
And it's still not a horse.
You
They
tried
were
though.
trying to stab us. Yeah,
It was a horse at one point.
What did you do to it?
It wasn't me. It was Darren.
Who did it?
Who
Shit.
did this?
Darren?
Darren, he seemed to have some idea that his horse was well enough trained that it would listen to him even if it became twisted. Well, he was wrong, and he was the first to be eaten.
The Shar's gonna nod. Just be like, Darren's a dick.
No doubt. You know how many people he convinced that his twisted horse that he hadn't even made yet could protect them on the way out of town? But at least 6 people killed. But now it is dealt with. And here, he like fuddles around in his fuddles? Fuddles?
Yep.
He fuddles around in his pocket, like looking for something, like, right. And he turns. It's like apparently not in his pocket. Like opens the door and goes in here. It's a little storage room. And he like pulls something off the shelf and comes back out. And he like long arm extends it out to Lashara. You don't know what to do with it. It's a scroll. This will help you get across the broken bridge.
Shara's gonna come up here and take it and then look him real deep in the eyes. So you're not carrying me?
So carrying you across.
You have long arms.
Even these wouldn't reach all the way all the way across. A shame, really. I'll tell you what, if I could, I'd reach over there and slap the keeper before he causes any more damage. Well, I promised I'd help you. Is there any more information you would like before you head off?
What is the keeper?
The keeper is the alchemist's greatest creation. He took over once he became too strong for the alchemist to control. He's like this, but bigger, stronger. He's like pointing at the guy at the end of the bar. Bigger, stronger, as like a weird magic arm. It's a whole thing. There's a problem. Very strong. He's sort of the de facto ruler of the town, and he just keeps insisting that those addicted to the brew, unlike my fellows here. I mean, we like it, but there's a little bit of a difference, you understand. Insisting they pay higher and higher prices to get it. And the brew, if it was not made clear, is what did that, and emotions towards the horse, and did this. And the reactions are similar, but sometimes a little different. Extremes, and some of us lose our minds.
Char's gonna go, okay. Is the keeper Darren?
The keeper is not Darren. Darren is dead. He was in the stables.
Oh, good. She's gonna kind of look really suspicious at like the ale behind him. Like the ale is not brewed.
Oh, the ale is not brewed. It's just ale.
Okay.
You'll know when you had the brew. It's thick. It's you ever had like coffee that's much too strong, that feels like it's been passed through. It's turned into a sludge. It's like been passed through like 7 times. They're very sludgy. It's kind of like that. You know,
brew.
terms of thickness and flavor. Except, you know, it also magically distorts your body forever. So, you know.
I think the dwarves call it mountain brew.
Yeah, it's the best part of waking up.
Mountain in your cup.
Well, seeing as how you've dealt with that, I've given you the scroll. Probably tell you what the scroll is. That might help. The scroll is telekinesis. The guards that were twisted by the brew that work for the keeper, they have a very large log that they use as a makeshift bridge. They pull it back whenever they don't want anyone to come over, and you can use that scroll to pull the log to you and have your own makeshift bridge.
Good.
But what were we telling their nieces? He said something about telling their nieces.
Yeah, telekinesis. I think you meant telekinesis. That's moving things with your mind.
That's the one.
But this is
Yeah.
paper.
And Knack just reaches out and creates a mage hand, which is actually visible, and lifts a cup up and then puts it back down. He's like, kind of like that, but not really exactly like that. But similar.
Lashara is gonna hand the mage hand the telekinesis.
It goes to give it to the mage hand itself. Here you go.
Yes.
You do this. Do you take
It takes it and rolls it up as much as one hand can and just tucks it into Liara's pocket.
Oh.
Lashara, excuse me. At the right moment, Knack needs to interact with this innkeep as well. At which point, I don't want to do it violently, but so I think there's some intimidation role that I'd like to engage in. For instance, I'd like to jump up on this counter and then squat down in the innkeeper's face and intimidate him.
So, what are you doing though? You
Not in a
jump up on the
violent
counter,
way.
you're like, what are you
I
doing?
want to engage him and explain to him, and to move the story along. I'm looking for what I'm looking for, and does he have any? Has he seen it? It's an amulet of the Raven Queen. It's mine. Some people took it. Some people that look like, and I described them. Could they be where this keeper is?
Oh, they probably use it to pay for more of the brew. Those probably with the keeper's hoard.
So he's. I don't even have to really be mean or anything.
Oh no, he doesn't have a
He's
problem
gonna-
telling you. No issue at all.
Right. And I believe him. I mean, he's
I mean, if you want to roll an insight,
okay. Beep beep beep.
yeah, you're pretty sure he's telling the truth, at least as far as he's aware, right? To his knowledge, that's what would have happened. Is they would have taken it and given it to the keeper to buy more brew. That's what he knows.
Okay. I just hold my paw out to fist bump. I give him 5 seconds. If he doesn't fist bump me back.
There's
I
this
just-
weird he has to twist his body because his arm is so
Mhm.
long to
Right.
get his arm behind him, and he's like very awkwardly it's returns the fist bump.
Okay. Right on. All right. Thanks. I hop back down.
The Shar visibly relaxes.
If you're looking for a little bit more aid and people to help, you can stop by the library. Those damn scholars. They might need a hand, but they will help you if you help them. Same as me.
Mm.
And if you'd rather not, you can avoid them entirely. Just, I would advise, choose your words carefully. Don't get into a fight if you don't have to. See, the brew gave these fellas strength. What it gave the scholars is more magic. They took away
Right.
something from us all, but from them, well, let's just say, you go long enough without sleep, you will lose your mind. So tread carefully, and good luck. When the keeper
So
falls, I'll be sure to do my best to return this town to what it once was, and he holds up an ale and takes a swig.
As Lashar is exiting, she's gonna point at the monster horse and be like, "Don't eat."
Well, don't eat the horse.
And then she's like really insistent to the innkeeper, "Don't eat."
Smart.
And she's gonna leave.
Well, if you guys, words. Well, if you don't need a rest, that is,
Lashar comes back
see
in.
you around.
We should probably rest.
Oh, you guys like turn, you're like, oh, rest? Hello?
Oh,
Right, it's an inn, not just a bar.
Yes. He literally like points at the stairs on either side of the bar. He's like, well, you could go to the second floor. Well, there's nobody here but these fellas. Take an hour or two, wash up. There's a basin. Well, there's a basin in every room, really, but, you know, clean yourselves up, take a rest. Just let me know if you're going to be here for too long. The longer you are here, the more likely that some of those folks loyal to the keeper that will head down and discover you, you know. It is up to you. Just let me know.
So we can take a short rest outside of this first room, or here.
Well, I mean, you would technically be going upstairs to one of the inn rooms, is what you would do.
Right. Okay. And
Well,
that's the option, not a long rest.
The option is a long or a short rest, but if you take a long rest,
Right.
it's more likely that there will be people wandering about that are loyal to the keeper. That's what he's saying. As opposed to the people in the bar who are not loyal to the keeper, they're loyal to the barkeep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm.
It's up to you.
it would be wise to take a short rest.
Yeah. Lashar is gonna start just automatically while the innkeeper is talking, like start going up the stairs. She doesn't really care how long we rest. But she is gonna wash off both horse blood and her own blood.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys can all head upstairs and at the least wash yourselves off and rest for an hour, and we will decide once we get back from break, because it's break time, folks. We made it. We made it to break time.
Nice.
Alrighty, I will start the music back up, and you guys can enjoy the music. Don't forget to use the restroom, grab yourself a snack, a drink, whatever you need, and we will hopefully be back in 10 minutes or less. We'll kind of see how things play out. In any case, yeah, enjoy the music. Hope to see you there. Bye.
And anything could happen in these cathedrals we roam, where shadow people dance and trade their glance and walk home alone. hotel, watching Midtown empty out and a kiss of farewell. They say we come from nothing and to nothing return, and in between is gravity and bridges left to burn. of money to look the part. Took a lot of pain to tame a heart. Took a lot of years to lose my fear of flying. Took a long time to finally start. Then it took a good day to fall apart. Took a lot of tears to lose my fear of crying. Of crying. Change your holiday. Fire, ticking like a time bomb. Fire, burning like a neighbor. Fire, waiting at the crossroads. How will you survive? Change your holiday. Took one look to find your mark in it. Took a rogue wave to blow apart. Took a wrong turn to finally find the yearning in the burning. Fire, ticking like a time bomb. Fire, burning like a neighbor. Fire, waiting at the crossroads. How will you survive? Fire, ticking like a time bomb. Fire, burning like a neighbor. Fire, waiting at the crossroads. How will you survive? Change your holiday. Fire, ticking like a time bomb. Fire, burning like a neighbor. Fire, waiting at the crossroads. How will you survive? Fire, ticking like a time bomb. Fire, burning like a neighbor. Fire, waiting at the crossroads. How will you survive? Change your holiday. Souvenirs of pioneers prove that the West was one. These rotten beams will tumble down, replaced by the newer ones. Where we find gunfighters in another time, where we celebrated riders after the war, after the war. And history repeats itself. was the fool who got lucky. You were the fool who flew straight. So country, our neighborhood has changed, and I was the fool who got lucky. You were the fool who flew straight.
Alrighty, are we all ready?
Already ready.
Decide the level of
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yes.
You know, I wish I had the skill you have, Mr. Ixar,
What happened? What do you what?
with your chopsticks.
Oh, eating with the chopsticks so you don't get your hands all greasy.
Yep.
I'm not doing that this time. But yes. Hold on. I didn't hear Jester. You hear?
Yeah, I'm here.
Heck yeah.
I would use prestidigitation to clean off any grimy, greasy enough from the horse to everybody before they wash off.
I think we are firstly back. Hello. Yes. Welcome on in. Hello. Hello. I imagine Lashar is like running up the stairs and you're like, wait. And you're like just like using prestidigitation to clean the blood off her. That works.
Going up the stairs. I'm clean.
Fantastic. Yeah, so you guys will just need to determine if you're taking a short or a long rest. Up to you.
I'm good for what everyone else is good for.
No, we need to. No.
Okay.
All right, never mind. I'll make a decision.
No.
It didn't work, apparently. We need a short rest so they don't come get us.
Only a long rest would really benefit me, but I'm not gonna. I'll abstain until, like if everybody else wants a short rest, that's what we're doing.
See, I'm kind of in the same spot, so.
So are we
Fair enough.
split 50-50?
I only need a short rest, but I'm here for everyone to get as many spell slots back as they can.
I imagine you guys are up top in like the hallway discussing this rather than down here in the tavern.
Sure.
Yeah. What could go wrong if we discuss this in front of everyone?
But it definitely sounds, based on what the barkeep said, if you guys take too long,
Right.
there's going to be people wandering about more that might want to hide in your stuff. Oh, she dropped.
Yeah, but we're not going to get our stuff back at a short rest.
You do.
May
Yes.
I suggest that if we do take a long rest, because that's what we need to do, we do it elsewhere, in a more hidden place.
What? Go back out to where the cart is or something?
Wherever is not, an inn that we're gonna be spotted at. I mean, it would just be better to take a long rest
We're
elsewhere.
here. Pretty sure they already know we're
Well,
here.
we can do a short rest here, absolutely. If we want to do a short rest, I was saying a long rest. I don't think we should do it here.
No, long rest we should not do here. But if a short rest works for most of us.
About half.
Well, and that's where then let's just do an hour short rest. Call it. You guys get your stuff back, and then we're on.
Okay.
Like
Works for
no objections.
So
I don't think
at the
I don't
minimum,
think-
short rest here, long rest when you are in a safe, advantageous position to do so. Whenever,
Yes.
if that happens, whenever that happens.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Correct.
All right, so you guys settle down for a short rest. You guys can capitalize on the food offered, or you can eat your own. It is totally up to you.
Lovely.
Yeah, the smell of fresh baked pot pies is wafting up to the second floor from downstairs. If you wanted to go grab one of those, they were offered.
Yep. No, definitely we're gonna rest and
Grabbing
go.
2.
You're just gonna grab 2. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you got yourself 2 homemade pot pies. Good stuff.
Was the horse still in the where we left it?
I mean, after your short, brief conversation, it was, but if you take too much longer, it won't be.
That's
Well-
fine. Just wanted to make sure that wasn't part of the pot pies.
It's an hour later, right?
yeah.
We've
Well,
completed a
we're
short rest. So
currently discussing what you guys are doing during the short rest, like you're eating
Oh.
and stuff. So during that
Oh,
hour,
oh,
not
oh,
after.
Bashar is definitely eating at least one pot pie and is laying on the ground like spread full starfish.
I would ask if there's anything, just a vegetable I could munch on or something. Anything vegan.
What do you want? Like
Is-
a carrot?
I mean, bread'll do, I suppose.
We have carrots.
But
Fresh carrots. Is that what you're asking for? That's
Sure.
what it sounds like you're asking for.
Yeah, give me some carrots, please. Pot pie sounds like it's got meat in it, so I'm not.
You've got yourself, I don't know, 2 carrots, 2 decently sized carrots.
Right on. Thank you so much. That's gonna be my dinner.
Right. The rest of the carrots are in the pot pies.
Okay.
Enjoy.
But that's what I'll eat during short rest.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and play the Song of Rest for everybody. So if anybody is going to heal,
Yeah, if you use hit dice to recover hit points, you can get an extra d6 from Song of Rest.
Oh, but I only had 2 left to get, so.
Well,
that
you
could
can
be
only
fine.
you can only get the extra d6 if you use a hit dice.
Oh,
yeah, so if you use
Yeah.
one, yeah.
it's not worth
But
it.
If you had to use more than one, maybe don't spend them. If this would benefit you, but
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
I say,
Nice.
nice.
Add your con modifier because you're recovering a hit dice.
Oh,
But-
see, I'm maxed out anyway.
But I would say with that and the surprisingly good homemade pot pies, like they're nice and crispy. They're very well made. They taste great. Lots of fresh vegetables that have been like diced up and baked in them, along with what tastes like it's probably like chicken maybe. It tastes very good. With all that, your short rest comes to an end, and you guys can head on out and see what awaits you.
As Bashar is heading out of the inn, she just fully goes. So there was people in that, right?
People pot pie.
No, the pot pie, or this is gone now. By the way, there's just like a streak of blood like going out in the pot pie. There was people in the pot, not that I'm aware of.
Good.
What kind of people were in your pot pie?
I don't know, but not horse.
There's
So
horse
not-
people?
Centaur. Yeah. You never seen a centaur?
Oh, no.
It was
No.
just chicken.
I've
Yeah.
heard centaur taste just like chicken.
Was there like fairy dust on this chicken by chance?
No.
Okay, good. I feel like the chickens were safe.
Pretty sure the carrots were all right.
They're acting like I'm the menace.
So are we going to the keeper? We're going across the bridge. We
I'll go
got.
to the library.
Zip
We're going to library.
Go in that direction.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Lashara's
if
gonna
you-
fully turn around and wave as we leave.
Bye. And he was saying, if you feel like you need or want more help, you can head to the library. But nobody asked where it was, so you...
I asked where the bridge was. I think. Do we really not? Do we not know where we're going then? Where's
No, we don't.
Surely
Yeah,
there
you
are
did ask,
signs.
he said the bridge was straight down the way, and he just like motioned that
And
way.
that's ultimately where we were supposed to be going. So we'll probably find the library after the bridge. So, right?
We're on the
So-
way.
Yeah. So if everybody thinks we'll just go on, we don't need to go back and ask anything. We got it, right?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
good.
Probably not,
Said-
but
Sounds good.
We don't need to ask for directions. We got it.
He said the scholars were like altered differently for more magic. So
Yeah.
personally in my mind, all the scholars are going to look like Megamind. I'm on the lookout for that.
Delightful. As you guys are passing the stables, can you guys give me a perception check?
Oh wow. I have something in my
You guys
eye.
are embroiled in conversation about Megamind scholars, apparently.
Oh, I'm sorry. The wrong thing. I'm preparing ahead of time. No. Oh my god!
Oh,
Better than me.
I am so
Oh my
busy
God.
prepared.
We got a 9, a 19, and a 2, and a 14.
Oh my god.
Lashara, as you guys are progressing forward, you guys get to probably about here, and you hear movement from the carts. Actually, probably zip you guys on over here. From some of the carts along the side over here. On
Are
either
they like
side.
like vendors?
Yeah, they're like covered. Sorry, the carts are like covered wagons. These are set up like it was at some point, like some vendors and stuff, but they're currently abandoned. There's nobody there.
Okay.
But yeah, you hear movement inside the carts themselves.
Probably booters.
Lashara will go kind of.
Oh, we didn't hear it, right? Who heard it?
No, only Lashara heard it. So unless Lashara says something,
She's gonna tiptoe up here, turn around, and kind of like shout, whisper, "Hey, I heard something." And then she's gonna turn back to the wagon and full shout, "Hello!"
the movement stops.
So much for stealth.
Doesn't respond. Just stops.
She said hello.
You can have what's in there, but where is the library?
A long arm like extends out from the like now cracked door of the covered wagon and just points down the road that you guys are heading.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Pulls back inside.
Right on. Shall we go on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we know where we're going.
Fantastic. As you guys continue forward, let's have you guys get to about here and give me another perception check. Oh, there it is. You keep pinging because I don't know that all of you are looking at the same time.
That's better.
Yes, it is.
You notice the 19, the 19, 21. Actually, yeah, that's all of you. I was just gonna list who noticed, and then it was everyone. Oops, my drink's in the way. I can't see. You notice that the tents along your left and right. It seems as if people have like ducked into them and are like hiding behind the like abandoned counters and stuff and watching you guys. At the moment, they're not doing anything except moving closer to you and watching.
Shara's gonna wave at whichever person is closest to her on the left. Like, hi, I'm going to the library.
With that 22 and the 21, you guys hear mutterings of shining. Hey, through.
Aw, man. Guys, they're gonna rob us.
I think it's roughly about that moment when you say that they burst forth from the tents and are going to attack you. But it's
I put my hand on Lashara and just say, "You're a prophet."
It's not a surprise round or anything. It's just me getting them all in the right place, and then we're gonna roll initiative. But there's a lot of them. All right, feel free to click your token and roll initiative because they are coming. Oops.
And Eklu would be like right where we are too, right?
Yeah, Eklu would be with you guys. I'm not sure what's holding them up.
I had clicked on my token. I don't know why it didn't count it, but I rolled a 13.
It's a grumpy boy. Reroll and then you can change your own number.
Oh.
You should be able to in this case.
Oh, I'll take the 21. No, so I go to the turn tracker.
Yeah, you just click the number itself.
Where did I wasn't on the token again. What keeps... Okay. And the original one was a... Oh, heck, what was it? A 13. Okay. And... Got it.
We got the there, Eklu, Mac. Alright. Y'all are in there. This guy. The one who is coming from the direction of the cart that you guys noticed. The first one. He runs up. He can get all the way up to Nak and stop. He's like, he's just out of breath. This one top left, coming straight down to Lashara. Exact same situation. I get there and that's it. That's all I do. This one. This is zipping on over to Eklu. Which I think. He can actually attack. He runs up and attacks Eklu.
Ow!
That 6 is a miss.
Everybody still has their aid hit points, right?
Yep, it's not been 8 hours. 45, he can't do nothing. He's to you. Lashara, they are surrounding you guys. What are you gonna do?
Okay, so out of character, I am of two minds. One, I do have this onyx jewel that I don't really have any attachment to, that we could probably barter out of this. Or I could hit them. And I'm not sure which to do or which would be better for everybody.
I have an idea what to do, but I can't say anything.
You as Lashara, like, do you want to fight a bunch of like weird mutant common folks and probably kill them, or do you want to go solve the problem? Like, what's more important to you?
Honestly, solving the problem would be more important.
I would ask a quick question. Is in the, and on her turn, can she quickly say, "Do we fight?" and get a response to make a choice whether?
Again, I will repeat. You can not on your turn. You can give like a 1 or 2 word response.
Gotcha.
So if she wanted to go, "Hey, do we fight?"
That's
Yeah,
the
I'll
whole
ask
turn.
that.
I mean, from everyone's perspective, you're being surrounded and there's no other way out. So I don't know that you get a useful answer. But
Okay.
yeah, you can ask.
Could you make it a bonus action to ask? I mean, I'm just,
I mean, I'm not gonna like make you spend your action to ask the question of the group. No, that's not an action. You're just like, "Hey, do we fight?" That's just a part of whatever you're doing. It's not.
Okay.
You're not taking action or anything. So if you
Yeah,
want to ask, go ahead.
I'll ask if we want to fight to the group. Just real
Yeah.
quick.
Anicio, do you have a bribe we can throw like in a direction and we walk the other way?
That's so many
like-
more than 2 words.
Throw gold? Yeah.
So many. More than 2
Okay.
words.
Throw gold away from us.
Or bribe them or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess
Knack just shrugs.
would it be an action? Anyway, I guess as an action, I'm gonna take out the onyx and like lift it fully up into the air, and then just be like, "You want?"
Hmm?
Shiny.
And then I'm gonna
Or rude.
throw it towards the Oh gosh, it's freaking out. Like
Pick it.
over here.
One of Knack's ears points behind us the way we came.
Oh, I'll throw it over there. Behind us.
It is a decently sized onyx gemstone. You could toss it over there. I mean, just to see how far you actually throw it. Roll me a strength check.
No, that's a strength save. That's different. Never mind, hold on. There.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
You throw this like onyx gemstone and it clatters over here, and you're like, "You want it? Go get it!" you just chuck it.
Max yeetage.
And we'll see what people do.
Let's throw.
Do you want to move it all, or is that going to be your turn? To say that, to throw it.
Yeah, I think I'll stand where I am.
Okay. Oh, this guy definitely saw it. He's running to the gem. He runs over and he's like scooping it up. That's probably the lower, actually. He's not actually able to scoop it up yet. He's like to it, right? Knack, it's your go. What do you want to do? At least some of them are paying attention to the gemstone that was just chucked.
I'm gonna go there. Does he do anything about it?
This guy? Yeah, he will. Like, this guy will actually absolutely take a swipe at you.
Okay.
And miss.
8
4
misses. Right. Sorry, I'm looking at the whole combat field, kinda. And thinking. So what was that? That was 10 feet. I can go 20 more feet. I'm gonna go ahead and go to there.
Will be another
Go
attack
ahead and
from a different guy.
yep, I got it.
Hit.
No, my AC is 19, so
Oh, I thought it was 16 for some reason. Okay, miss.
yeah. Are these living beings? I mean, they're would I have the sense that they would be affected by like a sleep spell?
You have no idea if they'd be affected by a sleep spell, but they are living beings.
Like, do I consider them to have heartbeats? You know what I mean? Like, generally
yes, they
speaking.
are living beings.
Okay.
I don't know how to elaborate.
I'm gonna
on
go
that further.
ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and try this then. We're gonna go ahead and cast the sleep. Let's see.
Double check the area of that bad boy.
we're gonna go ahead and do first level. So that's 5d8. Well, it rolled a 19, so 19 hit points worth of. Who do I pick? I think
That's
it's everybody in a 20-foot point that I
within-
choose.
Within 20 feet of a point you choose.
Right, so if I maybe center it right here, that's going to get all those 4 people. And I don't think I can really get anybody else. So I'll just get all those 4 people.
Yeah, they look a little drowsy, and then they don't fall asleep.
Okay. Let me check my sheet real quick. Let me, on the turn order, I'm gonna go ahead and sing about how amazing Thayer and his copper braid is, and he's gonna be amazing, and he's got a bardic inspiration now.
Nice.
And that's me.
Alrighty. You guys gonna book it and start to like slap at this guy and try and grab the gem. This guy is further away. He's gonna have to. Oh, he saw the gem and he's pretty convinced that that would get him all the brew he needs. He's going for it. There.
I think I'm gonna go with just more Sacred Flame.
Who you sacred flaming?
We'll go with the guy on top of me.
Okay. Let's save. Is your DC right?
I think so.
Eventually,
I hope so.
roll 20 will roll the thing I just clicked on. Maybe if I click
Cue
again.
the Jeopardy music.
Okay, there it goes.
Woo!
14 is 11. That's a failure. Roll your damage.
Ooh!
Yeah, you took 5 damage. Anything else you want to do?
Nah, I think that's where I'm gonna hold.
Okay, okay. Guy's way at the top. He gets to roll as well. Nope, he did not notice the gem. He's going straight for Knack. He cast some weird, useless spells at my compatriots. I'm gonna, run over to you and then stand here menacingly because I can't do anything else.
I'm looking right at you.
Heclu! What you want to do? There's a guy right next to you.
I'm just gonna drop some gold on the ground and back up quickly, like maybe this far, and see if they go for it.
How much gold are you dropping? Personal curiosity, and you will need to mark it on your sheet.
I can't mark it on my sheet. I can't find gold on my sheet. So,
Well, with your background, you have at least 10 gold that you probably didn't.
oh, there it is. I looked in the wrong page.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna drop about 20 pieces of gold.
Are you scattering it or dropping it in a pile?
Kind of scattering it a little bit.
So you're sort of just
But like,
gold,
right. No,
just like
yeah.
scatter it on the ground right there. No. As you back up, he doesn't take. That's your action to do that, by the way. As you reach in, you grab it, you toss it on the ground as you back up. Rather than making an attack opportunity, his vision shifts down to the gold scattered on the ground.
Okay.
And that's like what 5 feet of your movement, 10 feet tops. You can still
Yeah.
move if you want.
Now can I do an action?
That was your action to toss the gold on.
I was
the ground.
afraid of that. Okay.
You still have a bonus action and movement.
Right.
Like all but
So I
10
can't
feet
do
of
the
it.
action I wanted to do. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna I'm actually going to dart around, kind of like go over this way and then this way.
And then up.
Yeah,
Okay.
and just there. So, is that as far as I can go?
Let's find out. I don't know what your movement is.
It is. Shoot.
But you could have done it like so. You've gotten a little further.
Okay.
Same difference, but yeah, you'd be here if your movement is 30.
Okay. Why can't I? Oh, it's 30.
So you'd be right. You'd be the space below where you are.
Okay.
And then I believe that's it for you.
Yep.
Oh yeah, this guy drops to the ground and he's going to use his action to start to like pick up the gold coins, and he's like, all the brew, so much brew. Let's see how many he actually picked up in that action. They were scattered about. That's not an R, that's an E. Oh, he picked up all the gold. He's like,
Great.
my gold now.
Nice.
This guy is the one that like directly saw Lashara throw the gem. He is booking straight for it. He's yelling at this group, and he's like, "That's mine!" And he's down there, unless Lashara takes an attack of opportunity against him.
I'm gonna leave him. That's fine. Goodbye.
It seems like they're gonna squabble over the onyx gemstone. Next up is this guy, who's now running over and attacking this guy. He's like, "No, my shiny." Yeah, there seems to be a problem going on here. A big problem? Well, you've started a civil war. Are you happy?
A little bit.
Like, this guy is still gonna swing at the copper guy, because you sacred
right.
flamed him.
He who multiplies
He's right there.
19 to hit.
is a miss.
Ah, that's right. You got that armor. Lashara. This looks to be mostly succeeding. What do you want to do? You guys can see a large structure that was probably the one being pointed to as the library, if that is any help. Well, from where you are, it is the door is like 150 feet away. You could just book it, run to the library if you wanted. That is where you wanted to go.
That is where I wanted to go. I'm gonna go right there. And does this guy have any damage on him? Like, has Knack been attacking him?
He just ran up and looked at me meanly.
Yeah, he
Okay.
hasn't been hit yet. No.
Then is it okay if I prepare an action to attack him if he goes for Knack, or if he, like, ignores the money?
As a heads up for how like holding an action works,
Uh-huh.
You have multiple attacks. So if you use the attack action, you get 2 attacks. But if you hold an attack, you only get 1 attack.
Yeah.
And it does take your reaction to like activate the held action.
When it happens.
All that being said, you could just use an action for something else and then use your reaction. Oh no, you couldn't, because you have to leave your space. You're right. You have to hold an action. You are correct. Yes, you can do that.
I'm gonna go ahead and do that. One attack is fine.
Yeah. Coolio. You are holding an action in case this guy attacks Knack or just doesn't go for the money on his turn.
Mhm.
Yeah. Pretty much just like before your next turn, if he hasn't gone for the money, you're going to smack him. These guys are down here like clawing at each other. Apparently very well. Trying to tear the gemstone away from the other person. It's not even a, hey, give me that. It's a, I'm going to tear out your throat.
Lashara only looks slightly concerned.
Knack. That guy just
Okay.
glared at you menacingly. And none
Yeah.
of them fell asleep when you tried to put them to sleep.
Well, I'm just gonna look at this guy and smile real big at him and get up real close to him and say, "Those guys down there, all down to the south there," and point at them. Say, "They got the last of the brew. You want brew? Because they got the last of it. There's no more brew except what they got." And I'd like to try to deceive them.
Give me a deception check.
So, you know what I'm saying, buddy. You better get down there.
Like his vision shifts and he looks at them and he's like, he goes from like determined to like take your stuff. Like his determined face shifts to like just anger. I like the brew. He seems unhappy.
Is that my action, by the way?
Yeah, that is an action to do that. Did you want to do a bonus action or anything? Sorry.
No, but I mean, he's not paying attention to me anymore. Right?
No, not at all. He's
Okay.
focused on what you just said, or you know, them. Basically.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of step right here.
Not even paying attention to you anymore. He is.
Gotcha.
Focused.
And I'm not gonna move anymore. I think I would like to. Now, Thar, did he take any damage?
The guy in front of me did. This guy did take damage. I did not take damage.
You did not. Lashara, has Lashara taken damage?
I think
Or are we
everybody's
all?
good.
We're all good. Okay. Heck, I think that's me. I don't think I have a bonus that's gonna help anything, and
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of want to, now take a held action to make sure if this guy doesn't run down and, but with the 28, I assume that he's gonna do it. So I think I'm done.
Yeah, you're pretty confident in your lie, whether or not
Yeah.
that means
Right.
it succeeded.
I don't think he'll attack Lashara.
This guy's running. Oh, this guy's gonna try and run away. He's gonna get 3 attacks of opportunity on him. It's not looking good for this guy.
They're killing each other.
Whatever this brew is, it's something. Says this guy just like rakes a chunk out of his back. He runs over here and just like jumps off this little. It's like 3 feet, or like 3 feet high. Just sort of a little ridge, and he just jumps down and is like just booking it with the onyx gemstone. There.
I think I'm gonna take a couple gold and try to throw it right between these guys.
Heck yeah. How much?
Let's go 4. We just onto the ground.
Let's see, the guy picked this. What was there up? Yeah. It definitely diverts his attention for like just a moment, and then he kind of looks at you.
I just kind of shrug my shoulders.
You don't know if that's gonna work, but it is an action to go through your pack, grab gold, and throw it on the ground.
That's fine. I think that's all I'm gonna do for right now. Then.
Okay. This guy is freaking going, right? Just to clarify, you indicated the guys all the way to the south that are fighting over the gym, right?
Yes.
That is where
Yeah.
he is going, as like full movement. He runs all the way over there, and he's like, you can see him winding up to shove this guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Eklu, chaos has ensued. What would you like to do? Like, these 2 guys right here are fighting over the money you threw, which is in this guy's hands. It's like he's trying to hold on to it. This guy's glaring at Thayer for throwing down 4 gold.
I am actually, unfortunately, going to use my action to make myself armor, which I should have done as soon as we got up, and I didn't.
Oh, you're casting mage armor.
Armor of Agathis.
Oh, you're casting
lasts
armor
for
of
an
Agathis.
hour. Yeah, I should have done it when we got up. and
When
I
you
didn't.
finish the rest, yeah. So you're casting armor of Agathis. Okay.
Okay, and that's an action. So,
You can still move if you want.
well, then I will move to these two over here. So we're like together. I'm like, yeah, come on.
These two are just having at it. That actually won't hit. Let's go down here. He's chasing that guy, but this guy to the north is attacking him, so he's going to try and attack him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hit him for 23. With a 23. 5 slashing. This guy, like mid-stride, turns around and is like, why? So now they're just like shoving at each other, or I guess clawing at each other, but that's a miss. It looks more like shoving, and you just keep missing your attacks. This guy's hitting that guy. You have started the chaos. You're pretty sure you could leave now.
Yep.
Even this guy is gonna turn like he just scoffs at you, Thayer, and then he starts picking up the gold coins. Like, that's mildly offensive, but I'm not too ashamed to pick it up. Lishara, what would you like to do?
I'm gone.
Just running up?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. You can take the dash action if you like.
I don't think I'm going to, because I still want to kind of stay near the group, and maybe when they catch up, pick up the rear.
Okay. This guy's going after this guy. Jumps down. Make sure that, yeah, funny. He's just gonna shove him, right? There's gonna be a dude. Okay. Yeah, he succeeds. This guy gets knocked to the ground. Nat gets your go. You're looking right down at that chaos.
Yeah. I want to say, like, can I get, like, eye contact with Thayer? I just want to, 1-2 words, basically. Thayer need help?
Nah, he seems a little bit distracted.
That was the guy, not Thayer, right? That seems distracted.
Yeah, maybe both.
I think I'm ultimately, again, I don't want to back off too far outside of the range of some of my reactions, so I'm gonna pretty much, I think I can do 60 feet, so maybe I'll back up a little bit and, like, I think we're leaving, and that's, I think, my turn, if he still hasn't been hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. This guy is gonna run after, run over to this guy who's like on the ground. He's gonna jump off this little edge here, and he's gonna swing his claw down at him. At advantage because this guy's prone. Whoops, that's 2, not 1. Oh well, okay. So 8 total damage as he's just like tearing into this guy, and he's like, "No, this is mine!" Not even trying to grab the thing that he's saying is his. Just apparently so upset that this guy thought he could take it. That he's like, I gotta kill you first. There is definitely more going on than just a superficial, like, surface level change for these guys. This guy's gonna spend half his movement to stand up. He's gonna then try and shove the guy that just tore a chunk out of him. And he's gonna fail. So he is gonna stay there. Fair. What would you like to do?
Run the hell away.
In this story, these guys are going to be weak to Onyx
There you go.
when it comes out.
When I finish my
So
novel,
am I taking
know
an
the
attack of
difference.
opportunity by chance?
I mean, he does not attack you now. He's
Awesome.
like 1 gold, 2 gold, 3 gold.
And then he's basically at the end.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, you can move your full
So-
movement away. No problem.
That was my full movement. Can
Okay.
I, like, use my action to also run?
Yeah, dash. Dash action. That's your movement again. Get the heck out of here.
Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, can we generally just leave at this point? Maybe.
At this
I mean,
at this point, they are embroiled in their own conflict, and if you guys are going to use your next turn to move away, we can just end the combat here, and you guys are out.
if
Yeah.
Ackley doesn't want to do anything else.
No.
Yeah, you guys are moving away as they're literally just fighting over the. Well, I guess to adventurers it's pennies, but to them it's a lot more.
Fine.
I might make a remark about how I'm broke. I got mugged. So
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that looks like the library up ahead.
All right.
On the left side. On the right side, further up, looks like a closed down, like abandoned blacksmith. Let me move you guys up. On the left side, you'll see the door, and then blacksmith.
I think we were in the library first. Is that?
Yeah.
Where's Lashar heading?
Well, there's been no talk of going to an abandoned blacksmith. It was just the alchemist guy and the keeper and the library. And that's all that's been talked about.
Going to the library.
Lashar is our compass.
Oh no.
I feel like
No
Lashar is a squirrel.
And by our, I mean the readers of the story, or the listeners. When this is
I don't know.
a musical. So this is a door that's closed.
Yeah, the door is closed. If you guys, right there.
Char will dramatically open it.
Oh, I thought we were gonna knock, but okay.
Oh, we can knock too. I'll dramatically knock.
No answer.
Oh no.
Can Knack check the door to see if it's unlocked?
You just reach past Lashara. You're like, hey, let me check.
Oh no, I'm right next. I just thought, if we're right at the same door.
Yeah, I mean, you can check.
Jiggle jiggle, is it unlocked?
It's unlocked. You can just push it open if you want.
Okay, I'll just open it right in front of Lashar.
Yeah, you guys swing
My
the door.
ears
open.
crossed, hoping nothing bad happens.
And you see a number of figures inside, as well as dozens of bookshelves. This looks like the front counter of a library kind of thing right here. This is a long table sprawled with books. These are like little I forget what they're called, but they they're like little desks, right? Did I really forget the word for desks? They're like little desks. They're just sitting here. They have like scrolls and papers. They're like sprawled out all over the place. But as you guys enter, you throw the door open very dramatically. I imagine they don't react. They're reading or they're writing, whatever they're doing. They're not super concerned that you're here. They're like in these hooded robes. But I think like the best way to put it is like they look a bit like distorted, like a little rough. Like not just like a person in a robe, but like that person has like a weird high pony, like a what do you call it?
Ponytail? I
Not
mean,
ponytail, like
top knot.
top knot, yeah, like a really high like knot up here. One's like got like on like the shoulder. It's just like they kind of look like lumpy people in robes, okay, and like hooded cloaks and stuff. And they don't seem to acknowledge your presence initially. You guys want to?
Is there a bell on this desk?
There it is.
Oh, Lord.
Lashar's gonna go ring the bell.
Let me see which one will respond.
I know I'm a bunny, but I've never seen things like these guys before.
What? Like?
Me
And
neither.
I know I'm one to talk, but these things are weird.
Yeah, that's this guy.
The lumpy ones.
His attention goes from the book that he's reading. His head like snaps up and he goes, shh. And he sort of like very ominously like floats over behind the desk.
Sorry.
And then this hood comes down and like shadows his face. but there's like something like ethereal or otherworldly about it. Like there's almost like magical energy floating around his face, and he just looks at you. What?
Is he tangible? Like,
Oh,
and
he's definitely like a tangible like person, right? As you guys are talking to this person, right, as you're trying to like identify what's going on, this one over here turns and heads over to this one, and you can't really tell what they're saying, but they like start squabbling about something. And this guy just turns again. He's like, "Shh," but they just keep arguing. What? He says again.
Lashara's just gonna really quietly whisper, "The innkeeper said you could help.
Help what?
We're gonna
Us.
go get the keeper."
Hmm. I help you if you
We're
help
the
me.
keymaster. Do you know the gatekeeper?
If I say no, will you cut me with a flaming knife? This is very important.
If you say no, I will bar you from entrance to the library.
Oh, okay. What do you want done?
If you help them, they'll stop arguing and they'll stay quiet. Help them to help me.
we gotta stop them from arguing. These two in the back.
Well, sometimes the other one joins in. They're very noisy. This one is like definitely was like human at some point, right? As opposed to the other distorted like figures who were like can't tell what they used to be. This one definitely used to be human.
Okay.
Lashara's gonna lean over, like, to just like fully cartoonishly whisper to him, "Not permanently, right?"
If you must.
Oh no.
There's definitely a pause there, like, do I want them dead? Maybe. But I will leave you to it. And he just like sort of floats back up over here.
Wow. We gotta by any means on our hands here.
Oh,
All right, you're the brains of this operation.
Who are you saying that to?
The Lashara, the person
no.
I keep messing the name up.
I only have a +1 in intelligence.
Well, what's your wisdom?
It's +2.
There you go, because that's what you've been doing with the gold idea and the onyx, rather, and you know.
Yeah, not wrong.
Okay.
Do you want to start with the two that are actively arguing, or do you want to start with the one that's not actively arguing?
The one that's not is the gold one, or the
Down south.
two?
It's
The red
Oh,
one.
the red one. Got it.
Yeah, the gold and the blue one are like arguing about something with each other. Do you want to, if you want, try and identify what they're saying? Because look, they're talking very quickly and like very heatedly, but you can try and like identify what they're saying if you want. But it's a perception check.
For
Yeah,
any
I'll
of us.
try it.
Yeah.
What you saying?
I don't know.
Oh my god, they're talking
Yeah.
so fast. They're using words you've never even heard. You're like, I don't understand what's happening.
Okay, plan B is to talk to the red one. Because if he often joins in, maybe. I like this lineup of numbers, but they do not help us.
No, you guys have just absolutely no idea what they're saying. Whether it's, like literally a foreign language or just talking too fast, you can't tell.
Then we should go make friendly with the red one.
Yeah.
Ask some questions.
Yeah, I don't really want to like go confront the red and the blue one personally. If it's gonna start a fight.
Sure.
So maybe information gathering about what they're mad about would be best.
Yeah, you could always ask the red one if maybe afterward while you're talking, Well, the rabbit's already there.
Yeah.
What's actually doing during all this? Letting the dogs out, apparently. I can hear the door slide. We'll assume Eklu is just standing in the doorway, watching whatever's going on for the moment.
I'd like to approach this one, and I'm not gonna get real. A lot of times when I try to talk to somebody, I like to get real close, put my arm around them, tell me, I'm not gonna really touch this one, but like at the same time bow respectfully, and seriously, try to persuade him to explain to me why these other two up here are always fighting, and if he knows any way that we could stop them from fighting, I guess. If I can wrap all that into one thing.
Well, I think like at first he doesn't like really respond, but you just keep standing there.
Do you want me to roll a persuasion or?
Oh no, you don't need to roll anything. It's just
Okay.
pause for effect. You just keep standing there, and he's just like, you don't know why they keep fighting. So then that's this one here.
Mm-hmm.
He sort of like motions the book, which give me a perception check, because he's like moving the book in such a way that you kind of see the pages as he's doing it. Good job on that one. But yeah, on this one he keeps arguing, and he's not even arguing against someone who's arguing. He's just arguing, if you know what I mean, about the history of the area, and he can't seem to like find the answer he's looking for in the book. So he like motions towards the library as a whole. So he keeps asking Blair. She doesn't. I got this backwards. Blair's the one yeah, no, I got that right. Blair's the one that doesn't know. I don't think any of us really know the history of the area, but Blair just keeps asking. And he looks at a few more books, and then he asks us again. That's why I'm confused. Their places got swapped.
Is the other one just frustrated with him asking?
He just no matter what answer that he seems to find, which is none, he just keeps coming back. Anyway, when he like sort of flipped the book up like that, it is the it's like hand drawn and like recent, right? Like still like fresh ink. I feel like you write a lot, right? You know what fresh ink looks like.
Sure.
So it's like relatively fresh, like a day or two tops, of like this like hand drawn like anatomical like body of a dragonborn, right? That's what is in this book, and he's got this quill. But as he's looking down, like sort of thinner, almost gaunt, elven figure with like this like ethereal blue shift to his face. Well, red in his case. It was it's different for each of them. But anyways, he looks down at you. You say, while you're here, do you know anything about anatomy?
I know a thing or two about everything. I'm a jack of all trades.
What are you?
Would I hear him ask about the anatomy thing?
I mean, yeah, you're right there. You definitely would. He's not whispering,
Oh.
but he's just talking quietly because it's a library.
Would that be a medicine check?
Yeah, if you want to roll me a medicine. But it seems... give me another perception, Thayer and Lashara, to see if you saw the book, to have the context of what anatomy he's asking about. You didn't see the book.
Yeah.
So, like, even if you know about anatomy... Oh, you definitely didn't see the book. Even if you know about anatomy, you don't know what... the anatomy of what, right? So anyway, he sort of like tilts the book towards Knack, and he's like, "You see, I'm trying to identify what it is." And he like taps with the feather side of the quill. How do they create their breath? Is it like an organ? What is doing that? And he's like tapping the drawn picture of the anatomy of a dragonborn.
Very interesting stuff. Anatomy of a dragonborn.
You say it out loud, now everybody
Yes.
has. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you can roll your medicine if you'd like.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh yeah. I think
Oh yeah, the anatomy of the dragonborn. Some of them actually have the glands in their toes.
Really?
Yeah, but they're off dragonborns. It's weird colors. They shift and they call them like pearl something.
Interesting. There's a claws? It's just like noting this down.
Yeah, in the claws of their toes.
Very interesting. Well, I imagine it like builds up pressure as it moves through their body. That's why some of them can expel so much further in a line, if you will, instead of a cone. Fascinating.
I think it also has something to do with the way that their snout is formed. Some of them, it's a little more narrow than others.
Of course, that's right. Well, thank you.
Lushara's just nodding along. Like, if you hit them enough, they stop doing that.
Very
That is
true.
also true. Right. In any case, if you really want to stop Goldair from nagging Blair with this nonsense, you can figure out the answer to his question.
Goldair's question. Gotcha.
Do you know the question?
I think it's 42.
Ooh.
No, wait a minute. This is Jeremy. What is 42?
In short, he's studying the history of the original adventurers that traveled across the river here, the Blue Cut. He's trying to find out information on the fifth member. You can only find information on the first four. What was that?
Oh, I was saying that's Yoko was the fifth. But go ahead.
So, I mean, if you know that, if you could help him find the answer, maybe he's just not looking in the right place. I don't know.
Would any of us know that?
Give me a history check. Everybody. I mean, realistically, Eklu, you have disadvantage on this one, but, everybody else can give me a history check, no problem.
Yeah, of course I do.
I hope Lashara knows.
Watch, I have disadvantage and I get it.
So close.
Oh my god!
Almost there. The only one who, surprisingly, actually knows the answer is Lashara. Like for you, it's like, that's it? That's all he needs to know? It's so easy.
That guy.
Yeah, so you can so Goldair, the guy who's like sort of brownish yellowish gold over there on the left side, you can just go up and give him the answer to his question.
Nice.
But I can
We learned that in
I will
second
tell you
grade.
what you're telling him. How's that?
Okay.
Let me find it. So the final member of the original exploration party was Recklin. Oh, I'm actually so sorry. Mothership, you would have gotten it too. It was 16, not 18 for this one. So you both know. Recklin, the Kobold Bard. He's rarely spoken of, while the other bard in the party is well remembered. Her name was Minali, and she is the one that actually told the story. Recklin's only goal was to encourage the party, singing songs of joy and exploration. Recklin is usually referred to as a songster, given the relative disbelief from individuals at the time that a kobold would ever dare to be seen so far from their caves and tribes. No.
Lushara very, very confidently goes, he was a little guy. Too small to be remembered.
I mean, kind of true.
What was his name?
Recklin, Reclan. Yeah, just a little kobold guy that kind of got forgotten because he was so busy focused on inspiring the group he was in, he didn't leave a legacy behind. I've got popcorn under my tongue.
I'll make sure to leave him one when I get the chance to write another song.
Meanwhile, while they're having that conversation, the guy who you were where are you? Yeah, the guy who you're spoking. God, I'm losing the ability to speak. The guy who you were speaking to, Thayer, and who I imagine you're still having conversations about the anatomy of Dragonborn with. It eventually gets to the point where it's like, oh, This is quite the revelation. Thank you so much. Here, and he like pulls out a scroll and hands it to you. You have now got a scroll of protection.
Ooh.
And we can move on over to the guy asking about history. He notes all that down. He's like, "That's incredible. I had no idea. Truly, thank you. Thank you so much. Here." And he's going to hand you a scroll of Mind Spike, Lashara. And I imagine you're like, I don't know what to do with this.
Immediately tries to hand it to somebody else.
Well, the closest person right now is Knack.
Bashara's gonna like carefully hand it to him because so far everything she's handed to Knack has been handed back to her. But she's like, here.
Knack will take it if it was offered to him.
So Blair just goes, "Now if all of you are done, I'm trying to focus." Spread out on the desk in front of her is a bunch of like damaged pieces of like scrolls and stuff that are she's trying to sort of piece together to figure out what looks like a spell. This guy moves back over here and he's like muttering him to himself, and he's like, "Finally, I can move on with my studies." But she's just like, "So now you've done that, you can leave and be quiet." And she's just like trying to organize these scrolls, almost like a puzzle, but like a puzzle of magical, like arcane script, if you will.
Ooh.
And she's like, not having a great time figuring it out. It's like she's missing pieces. If anybody wants to try and give her a hand or ask what's going on.
And that's the blue one right here.
That's the blue one, yeah.
Can we read any of what she's trying to piece together?
I don't know that you could. I don't think you have the ability to like
Probably
read
not.
magical script or anything.
I can barely read.
That's fair. I weirdly feel that. But I mean, I'm sure somebody else can try and help, right?
Sure.
I would like to try and
What
help.
I mean what are we trying to do exactly?
Well, you guys could ask what you're trying to do. She was Lashara was asking if she could read the script. But we're talking about helping Blair, the blue one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's even asked what she's doing yet, is what I mean.
Well, Blair, darling, what do you need? How can we assist you?
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to cast the spell, but everything is damaged. I don't know what happened. There's no complete piece of it left. Look at this. It's in pieces. It's in shambles.
It's okay. This is life. Everything gets damaged in life. We move forward, and so how can we fix this situation for you? How can we repair this?
Do you know how to cast the spell Identify? Maybe you can teach me.
I look around to the
she's
party.
very patronizing about it. Like, maybe you can teach me, but I doubt it.
Do you know what the spell is?
I look around at the party. Anybody know?
Yes, of course, it's Identify. Eklu, I know you're trained in Arcana, right?
Oh, I
have
believe
the
so,
little
but
check
I'm asking her what the spell is.
For the third time. Identify.
Ah,
I mean, if you're trained in Arcana, you can try and help her piece the magical puzzle together, as it
Yes.
were.
yes.
Mm-hmm. I
Do you
am
wanna-
not an Arcana person.
Do you want to...
Yes.
If you're trained, would you like to roll Arcana to find out?
Oh, sorry, I think I have it on disadvantage still. Oops. Let's try that again.
Sure. I mean, you can take a couple attempts, but like the second or third one, might have negative. Never
There
mind.
you go. So
It takes you a minute, but you're looking at it and you're like, well, the problem is this one's like flipped upside down, and if you rotate it here and you move it over here, and you'll line it up like this, and here you fold over this one, and it's like it doesn't even matter that it's burnt. And there's the complete spell. Like it's nothing. Like it takes you like a minute of staring at it and like no, that's not right, and then just you got it.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, Marvelous, thank you. That's exactly what I needed. Here, I don't need this anymore. Maybe it'll be useful to you lot. And she hands you she hands you a scroll of catnap, and she's like, I can't even use this anymore. So she hands you a scroll of catnap.
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 Okay.
The Eklu.
Yeah, to Eklu.
That was a mind spike earlier, right? Is there a level
Yeah.
to it?
3rd level mind spike.
Third level.
You hear this very airy like a breeze running through the room. Well, that should be all of them now. If you'll return to me, I can give you something to help you too.
Shara will quietly go over here and really stare at that bell like I could just press it. I could just press that bell again.
As you guys come up, he's like pulling something out of like a little satchel, but like it's clearly deeper than it looks. You know, it's like potion, and he pulls out 4 healing potions, not lesser healing potions. The one up from that, healing potions, and like pushes them to each of you. Perhaps I can get some of my own work done. Thank you.
How many are there?
Quiet. There's 4.
So 1 each.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, we'll be
he's
helpful.
specifically pushing them toward each of you, not
Mhm.
in a cluster.
Okay.
Thank you.
And if you can stop the keeper from whatever nonsense he's doing now.
Which size did you say that was?
I can't remember offhand what it's called, but it's the one up from the weakest one.
The second one up?
Yeah.
Okay. You are
Potion wise,
really,
just healing.
you are really quiet to me again.
Sorry. I don't know if it'll pop up. Yeah, greater healing potion. Because it's healing and then greater healing, so it's just greater healing potion.
Okay. Greater. Thank you.
So each of you has a greater healing potion.
Ah.
Now, hopefully, with this quiet, and he sort of looks back at the others who were like, they all look very satisfied as they're like just carrying on with whatever else they were going to do. I can move on.
Nice.
Thank you for restoring the quiet to my library. Please.
No problem.
Have
Oh,
yourselves-
Do you have something that needs to be solved?
I think we just solved it.
Nice.
Unless you
No.
want to go solve the keeper too. I don't know how much longer he's going to let us just tarry about in here, reading our books. Eventually he's going to come like he came for the other.
The other?
Well, there were 5 of us at one point. In any case, I'd rather not discuss that. Good luck.
Shara looks at the group. He knew too much.
But yeah, you guys can head on out.
Yeah.
And Nak's gonna walk out backwards with his finger to his mouth, like shh.
Yeah, as you guys head out, even if you don't like touch the door at all, it just like slowly creaks closed behind you.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
I'm gonna go over to the blacksmith and see if I can look in a window.
Yeah, you can peer in a window. I mean, it's very empty. There's a lot of like weapons on the racks. They're all like very dusty. They also look like more like display pieces rather than like practical stuff. Like I'm a blacksmith. This is the level of thing I can make.
Okay.
But they're all like very dusty, and the place hasn't been touched in at least 2 weeks. Would be your first guess. But it doesn't look like anyone's in there.
Lashar was gonna look in the same window and be like, they should rob this place.
Yeah, I mean, to be totally fair, the weapons aren't that shiny. Not when compared to onyx or gold, right?
Mm.
If you polish them.
Eh. That that's the real scam. They steal all the weapons and then polish them, and then they turn them into shinies. Fabulous. But from there, you guys can continue down. I mean, from your perspective, it's up north, right? You can continue heading that way. You see, as you're sort of like at the blacksmith and going past it, you can see the river that comes through this way, and you see the bridge itself that goes across. It is very broken. But I think, as you guys are like looking at the bridge, is probably the perfect place for us to end tonight. It does look like we will have to have a part 2, however. But hey, you know what they say? That just means more fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
But what's up?
I was gonna say, is the bridge all the way to the west there at the end, the wooden part
No,
in the upper
it's not on
upper
this
left?
map. It is not
It's
on
not
this map.
on this map. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's further north. It's not on the map at all. But yeah, it's
Gotcha.
on the next map. But we'll have to figure out scheduling for that. I think we just probably wrap up here, folks. Thank you all so much for coming. It has been very fun, and despite technological issues, hiccups, if you will.
Nah.
I appreciate it. It's been a blast, and hope to see you all again before too long.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Whoop, whoop.
I think we're gonna cut it here. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Take care, everyone.
We'll catch y'all next time, and as always, great gaming.
Have a good.